shit that like there's no cooldown. One of the other rules in Resident Evil 4 is that like enemies will always stand in front of you before they attack. Nothing will ever sneak up behind you unless it's like one of the enemies designed for that, and all of them like usually make like a big sound before that. I remember the fucking cow guys in Resident Evil, like the big hammer guys in Resident Evil 5 specifically, just loved to fucking swing their hammer around without you looking at them, and you'd just be knocked down without like without knowing what was happening. Or Sheva would be knocked down, and then you get the like hard cut to whatever to the Sheva eating shit cam, and while the Sheva eating shit cam was happening, the game still like functioned, and you were getting hit at the same time.
Yeah,
oh, it's so bad.
In multiplayer, there are points where you can like lift Sheva up onto like another building and stuff. And I was playing Sheva, and so Philo was playing Chris, and so every time he lifted me up, his camera would lock onto Sheva's and just like look at me for truly like 5 or 6 seconds, just to be like, "You got her up there, congratulations." And meanwhile, the enemies are like beating the shit out of him. It's like,
yeah. To this day, I the one thing I can say about Resident Evil 5 that I think is a weird accomplishment in my mind is that I've never played as Chris in that game, and the default way you play the game is as Chris, which means I never had to experience that fucking game alone. Apparently, it's way worse if you do.
Oh, dude, like the multiplayer is the only thing that makes it fun. I can't imagine playing this game solo. Like,
did you accidentally lock Philo in the cremation room?
No, fortunately, he almost locked me in though.
That sounds very Philo. Sorry, keep going. Listening to you talk about Resident Evil 5 is very
cathartic. I was like, you want to keep ranting? Or you want to fight some stuff?
No, I can fight some stuff.
Okay,
I need to get this energy out now.
Why did you replay it? You seem to hate it. Okay,
it's so fun.
Hello, welcome to Wildfolk episode 98. We're getting a late start because of work schedules. We should hopefully have a Neo here some point soon, but we'll see. When we left off last time, you guys had ventured into deeper parts of Somnum's lair, where you discovered the Cyrililla Neuromancer was essentially puppeting your good friend Somnum. You had a little bit of a standoff. Ex-friend Somnum. That friendship has been ended. Who's your new best friend? Tell us about your new best friend.
It's probably going to be this Neuromancer's guts in a minute, but...
Hell yeah. There was a little bit of a standoff where the Neuromancer was essentially bulking for time, as far as Ethan can tell. The behavior of somebody who believes time is on his side and does not want to start a confrontation right away, using an invisible force field to kind of hide behind as you guys bantered back and forth at each other. He explained that there is a magical link on him. Specifically, you guys are able to kind of deduce, tied to the amulet that is deeply collared around his neck. He says that this enchantment has him magically linked to Manethrin, Ruko's mom, who you guys believe is possibly hidden somewhere beneath the Holy Chrysalis, the capital city of Zirlin. He's using this as kind of a hostage scenario, saying that if you hurt him or kill him, the same things will happen to Manethrin. And this is, in fact, the exact same threat that was used to initially exploit and tame Somnum, who has since then used his powers to help tame others. After a little bit of a standoff, you guys pulled the trigger. I forget exactly who did. I think it was Ethan, right? With the crossbow launcher thingy? I don't remember for sure.
I think it was... The trigger was... Tex grabbed the totems, and then he got aggro.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys did some a little bit of climbing, a little bit of teleportation shit to get past the invisible wall of force.
Oh, he did some shadow shit. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. Tex, from the other side of the wall of force, extended his shadow through the wall and used it to form a pickpocketing hand, and against all odds, dug under the icy cold cover, cloak, blanket, whatever that is, that kind of shields Somnum's body from the world. And within found a demiplane, and again, within that demiplane, against all odds, managed to find 2 totems, which puts him up to about 2 1/3 of his 3 original forming totems. He has not yet done anything with those other than pull them out and pull them onto his side of the force field, and I believe he is now carrying both of them. I think that is true. When that happened, though, combat set off, and we're going to pick up right in the middle of combat. Let me set some music. At the top of the round, that brings us back to Aethan. Aethan the Oniromancer has just teleported back onto the other side of the invisible wall, leaving you and Foster and Ruko over on this side. With Somnum, who has climbed up onto this wall with Sketch and is kind of perilously skittering around on this invisible wall about 20 feet in the air. What would you like to do?
Right, let's see. Oh yeah, pick up his crossbow.
Yes.
See if there are any strings on this tree. That's what I do. The piddly action, like pick up his crossbow, put it in his other hand, and well, check this tree out.
Excellent. Are you spending a search action, or you just want your passive?
Yeah, no, I'm spending a whole search action. Like, what's the meaning of this tree? What's standing underneath it? Is it like an anchor
Yeah.
for all the strings here?
Give me
whatever it is.
Give me a perception check. On a 15, it appears to be a pretty normal tree. Your inclination, your gut instinct, your knee jerk is this is probably just something weird and random that has been brought in from some dreamer that has popped in either spontaneously in the past few minutes or sometime in the long past that someone has kept around as essentially decoration. On a 15, you can rule out the presence of any golden threads. You don't see any of those. So you don't believe that there is any sort of like magical connection to the Oniromancer. But you're not really able to make out anything beyond that. If this tree has any special purpose, you're not seeing it right away.
Right, the tree's not, so that's my first action. We're going to use action 2. To load crossbow.
Excellent.
And action 3 for now is put. Well, action 2 would be put Kopesh away, and then third action is load crossbow. I'm putting our dimension shot in.
Okay.
And that's me.
Fantastic. That is all three actions. That will bring us to Ruko if you are here. You're good. We will delay Ruko and jump to Foster.
Alright. First action, I'm gonna fly and land behind him. And then I'm gonna take some swipes.
You are flanking with tag.
I don't know what that means.
Essentially, he's just off guard. His AC is lowered.
Oh, understood.
It's a good thing for him.
I forget what I'm subtracting from this. 12? Right?
It'll be double the spell level that you cast at. Do you know what spell level this is?
It's 6.
Okay, so yeah, subtract 12 from that. Makes that 16 to hit. That is a miss.
Really, that's a miss. Yeah, surely. Last attack. I'll just try again.
Oh no.
Even better. Really, really great start.
Yep. I forget what form you're in. Like a dragon, right? A tree dragon.
Yeah, like a tree bone dragon situation.
Fucking rad. It's still sort of an awkward and unusual form for you. One that you have seen briefly, kind of, with Afef at the garden. But one that is definitely a little bit of a change of pace for Foster, who has only ever been a dude with 2 legs. So there's a little bit of an adjustment period as you get used to having 4 and wings and climbing over invisible barriers. And you almost land one of them, but the other one, essentially just a full thump. That will bring us to the Oniromage unless we have Ruko.
No, I'm getting logged in. Oh, by the way, I believe I can fly. Like I can touch the sky.
Yeah?
And
Do
fly,
you,
so
do you
I
think
guess I'll
about
find
it?
out.
Like on a daily basis?
No, I mean as Ruko, I think Ruko can. He's got things, right? Oh, jeez, I'll find out.
Oh yeah, you do have the winged armor. Yes. Uh,
Freaking cool.
you do have winged armor, and I'll double check how that works when you get here.
But yeah, for now, a turn while I log in.
Okay, excellent. Then that brings us to the Nyromancer. Okay, a Nyromancer wants to live. A Nyromancer wants to buy time.
Got bad news for him.
A Nyromancer would love to live. Living pretty cool. Fifty, 20 foot. Damn. That does make it difficult. Remind me, Tex, have you used a weapon yet this combat? Has the Nyromancer seen you attack with a weapon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Because I was on the other side of the wall. I haven't actually made any attacks at anyone yet.
Okay. That being the case, they are going to use their first action to step, thinking that that gets him out of your melee range. And then he will use 2 actions to begin casting a spell. Which I think does trigger from you, if you have a reach weapon out.
Sure does.
That's a hit. Thankfully not a crit, so it doesn't disrupt.
True.
Okay, that's not bad. 16 points, little piercing, little poison. Alright. You see that the Nyromancer kind of glides back on this golden disc, pulling on these tethers of golden metal, as if kind of using them to almost row back. And then he begins to pluck at them, and as he does, there's this chime that begins to resonate. And he begins to grow brighter and brighter. This sphere of energy begins to gather in front of his chest, and then it shoots out and erupts. Where would he like to drop a 60-foot burst? The sphere of light fires off to the north, past you and into the mist. And shrouded by the mist, it does actually kind of reduce the effectiveness because it is a visual thing that is being scattered by the mist. Each of you can take a +2 on your saving throws against this. But as this ball of light fires into the mist, there is suddenly an eruption of flame and light that begins to sear Foster, Tex, and Sketch. I need all of you to please give me reflex saves. You have a +2 on this because of the mist helping you. And I will roll for Sketch. Jesus Christ, Tex. That is a critical success for Tex. That is a failure for Sketch, but I believe he can fix that. Let me double check. And then that is a regular success for Foster, which is great news because this is very bad for Undead. Let's see, fire resistant. Here we go, Nimble Dodge. Oh, that's for AC. It's not for reflex saves. This one. That's the one. Okay, he is going to take the reroll with Cat's Luck. That sucks. Well, he still only gets a regular fail. Okay, on a critical success Tex, you take no damage. On a success, Foster, you take half of this damage. Unfortunately, there is a grand total coming your way. 8 to 10 fire damage to you and to Sketch, but then Foster being undead, you're also going to take an additional 8 to 10 vitality damage before being cut in half.
Ruh-roh.
Here's the fire.
Is he undead in dragon form?
That's a great question. Are you undead in Dragon
I
Form?
just looked it up. I am.
Damn. Damn.
That's bullshit.
That sucks. Okay. Sketch takes all of that. Foster, you take half of that. And then here comes the radiant damage for just Foster.
Do you know if I have resistances, are they going to automatically be applied?
They should, as long as the type is built in, which it is. So just make sure to watch when you take it and see what happens. So after your fire damage, there's also another 39 points of radiant damage coming your way.
And that's also cut in half, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As this massive sunburst scatters through the mist, causing these like little rainbow glimmers of light to twinkle for a couple of seconds after the light dies back down. That is all 3 of the Deacon's actions. Do we have a Ruko?
No, I think my desktop is actually starting to die.
Oh no. That's okay.
Finding what I could do in this situation. I can't see my sheets.
Yeah, you're totally fine. We will jump to text for now.
Damn it.
It's okay, I've got this.
You might, yeah.
Do I have to do anything because of light?
Yes, you do. Thank you for the reminder, because you start in the bright light. It is a, I want to say fort save. Let's find out. Blinding aura. Yeah, fort save. That's a critical. Jesus, calm down, Tex.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Exude corruption, step, attack.
All right, let's see it. Uh, 25 is a hit. 19 is a miss.
I'll reroll that one.
All right. Both hit.
Those are combined for resistances.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that is a grand total of 38 points of damage. A little mix of a lot of things in there. A little poison, a little necrotic, a little spirit, and a lot of slashing. You just begin to hack and slash at the Anira Mage. You watch as bits of additional crimson begin to stain the white. Anything else?
Yep, that was a move, exude, double action for double strike. That is me.
Okay, that brings us to Sketch. Do you guys have anything in mind you want him to do?
Kill him.
Okay, let me see what he's got. I know he recently rebuilt as a druid, so I don't know all of his stuff yet either, but I'm going to look at his spell list and pick the most dangerous thing I can find.
Does he have anything that could maybe cut that color off?
Ooh, possibly. Let's see here. Elemental Confluence. Makes a bunch of elementals. Roses, Thorns. That's fun, that's fun. Lightning Storm. Dinosaur form. I shouldn't spoil all of his cool shit. He's got so much cool shit.
As was established, the transformation spells kind of suck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not too good to be true.
Wish they were.
I don't see anything in here that like targets objects or anything that is like made for cutting other than just like Slash and Gust, which is a cantrip. He does have a heal. Does anybody need healing? Everybody's fine. He kind of needs heal. I might actually, because I don't know what he's up to, and because he's not here yet, he might just heal himself a bunch. Because he took a bunch of damage just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
2-action heal?
We'll do a 2-action heal, and then like a stab, I think.
Yeah. The stab be... I don't know, to remove the color or something?
He might actually like start running over that way with his action to see if he can do a sleight of hand thing when he gets there. Let's see, can he outcast this for free? What kind of primal prepared? Yes, we house ruled that you can just do it for free. So he will go ahead and do this at... He's got a lot of spell slots. We'll do it at 4th rank. So we knock one of these down. And then he should get another 2d8 plus 8. Or sorry, 3d8 plus 24. Okay, 2 actions to heal, and the 1 action he is just going to hop down and start running over this way. I am going to have him roll reflex to see if he can stick that landing. He's very good at it. That is fine. That will bring us to Somnum, unless we have a Rico. Let's see, Somnum. Somnum. Dexterity, Solabat.
Hello?
You fall asleep before you hear the end of his name. It's so long.
Sure. I think it's time for a skittering assault. Yeah, it's what he can do. He's going to do another skittering assault. So he begins to stride down towards his buddy, making strikes all along the way. Notably, ignores Ruko, Skitter, and strikes Scat. Hitting with a 26-4. 27 points of damage. Going to continue over this way. On.
Don't.
That's a critical hit. 4.
Does he reconsider when I say don't?
He doesn't reconsider when you say don't. I'm afraid. 42 points of piercing damage. And then I know we did this last week, or a couple weeks ago. Oh, what you got? What you got? Damn. What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Fair. And I can't remember. He did determine that Foster is a garden keeper last week because he didn't attack. Okay, got it.
Yes.
So 2 actions. We'll go ahead and do our 3rd move. Essentially to here, to body block as much as he can. He's got 1 action left. What would he like to do? I believe we're going to use our last action to attempt a grab. You see that from between the split of the cloak, right down the middle of what would effectively be his chest, there are several smaller arms that suddenly open wide, kind of like Giratina, and then the entire neck comes down on top of you. Tex, there is a cold and this crawling, creeping tickle of little bug arms all over you. This does have map 10, so we'll see if this actually does anything. 16 is a miss. And that...
You just take 2 points of poison damage for touching me.
Damn. And that brings us back to the top to Ethan.
If I target him too, I need to make a roll?
If you target Somnum?
No, the Neuromancer.
Oh, because of like the blindness.
Mm-hmm.
Double checking.
He's currently really bright, so I don't know if like targeting him makes him hard to see or whatever.
He is very bright, but the dazzling and the blinding only happen if you were in his aura, so you are otherwise good.
Okie dokie. He's going to piddly action. Pull out a potion. Let me see if I have. No, not that one. Where? Oh, there. And one action to use this. So his second action will be then to activate the crossbow because it's magical. And again, aim just sort of in his general vicinity.
Excellent. Yeah. Doing another kind of arced lob shot to see if you can do essentially like an artillery shot rather than a direct line of fire over the invisible wall.
Yeah. Did we rule? We ruled it was a piddly action. Oh no, it is. It's only one action anyway. Could I retcon and say like last turn instead of putting my Kopesh on my back because I forgot it's a shifting weapon. He turns it into a gauntlet.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, he only did that to be able to reload the weapon.
Yep.
So he's gonna aim for the Neuromancer, but the main goal is to just kind of
Land near it.
hit
Yeah.
an area like
Got it.
adjacent to him or something.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Let's see how we do. 14's not amazing.
It's fine. He's just arcing it
You're
towards
just
the
trying to
ground.
arc it towards it. Yeah. Double checking.
He's done this several times, so I don't think it's that bad.
Absolutely. I don't know what the effect of this bolt you're firing is, so I'm just going to tell you the way I rule it, and you decide if you would like to spend a hero point. On a 14, I'm going to pick. First, you're going to flip a D2 to determine if you land 5 feet or 10 feet away from him, and then we'll determine a random direction after that. So it's going to be a D2 and a D6. The threshold to make sure you're within 5 feet of him, we'll call it his AC minus 4, which would be 17. So in other words, if you're okay with landing 10 feet away from him, you can just take your current roll.
Okay. I kind of want to be within. Well, yeah, the gauntlet only has a reach of 5 feet. So he's going to try and use a hero point.
Sick. You can also just roll the dice. You have a 50-50 chance you land within 5 feet anyway, so it's up to you.
I don't like the way my luck's been.
That's fair. All right, let's see a new attack roll. A much better, and in fact, AC plus 4. That is a direct hit even with the lob shot. So, give me some damage. The bolt flies through the air and comes arcing down, catches essentially right on the side of his ankle on this golden platform for some piercing thunder and sonic damage. And then what happens?
Appear?
Oh, son of a bitch. I was worried that might be the
Dimension
case.
bolt. That's his also last one, and they're really expensive, so I don't know where to get another one. But yeah, that's him. He's got the falcon in one hand, and he's got his gauntlet, which is his weapon implement.
Okay, excellent. That will be about to bring us to Ruko unless we have a Ruko, and if not, I'll kind of see what you
Help.
let's see what you got. So you mentioned the flying armor. You could have used your previous turn to essentially pop your flying armor to give yourself 5 minutes of fly speed, and then do a Inspiring Courage thing, which I'll allow to just carry for a round since it got to land. And then you have your current turn. So let's see. You've got your flight. I'll drop an Inspiring Courage, which everybody can drag onto themselves.
Everyone's courageous.
Everyone's great. Are you able to see the map? Do you have stream open or anything? Or are you still just getting things up and running?
I'm gonna pop it up on my phone, but not currently.
Okay, so currently the setup is that everybody is over on the other side of the invisible wall now. You're kind of over here by yourself with just Eeldwoe. They're not too far away, and you can see them just fine. And you can fly over the wall just fine if you want to get closer.
Right, and I do have one thing that can pierce through stuff, right? Barrier, but I don't want to hurt him.
You have a couple of options. Yeah, so that's the big question here. You have a couple of options that would let you just ignore the barrier. Your Phase Bolt just straight up goes through it. And then you also have the Inner Radiance Torrent, like Laser Beam, which is light and therefore goes through invisible walls. So those are both options that you have if you feel like it. The big question, of course, is are you willing to hurt this man knowing or fearing or suspecting that he is linked to Manetheren?
Nah, if anything, I want to get him stuck in mud and then abuse his mind or something. I don't know. Don't want to harm him physically.
Excellent.
He seems antsy to leave. I don't know if I have anything good for this. That's what's going through his head. Make him stay, to stop. To freeze him, to put him in an orb of water, to do, I don't know.
I was going to say, you do have the Orb of Water spell. You could do a Aqueous Orb for 2 actions, and then 1 action to kind of get up over the wall so you don't have to deal with cover. That would potentially, like, hold him in place, possibly, if you want to give that a go.
Okay, that's a good run. Is there anything else spicy? God, I'm so frustrated when I look at my own sheet.
I was going to say, I'm looking through a lot of your sheet. You've got Fear, but I don't know if that would help you keep him here. You have a lot of ways to teleport your own party, but none to stop him from teleporting.
All right. Orby of Doom, then. Let's get him.
Excellent. So with 1 action, you kind of go back over the wall with your flight arm 10 feet off the ground here.
Yeah.
And then with 2 actions, you begin to summon an Aqueous. Let's see. Go. He needs a reflex. That is a failure. The creature is engulfed in the orb. It moves with the orb, and it has to hold its breath or begin suffocating. Got it.
Yeah, that also is a bit dangerous. But, I mean, you know, at least they can not escape.
Absolutely. I was going to say, it certainly, there's a risk of drowning here, but it also means that he can't, he can cast 1 spell, and then he starts drowning, essentially. So I will draw a little sphere of water. That brings us to Foster.
Okay, is there like grappling or shoving or dragging or anything in this system?
Both.
Yeah.
All of the above, in fact. The only note is that it is not nearly as easy to like grab and move somebody. That is very deliberate. You can shove them just fine. You can grab them just fine. But if you want to grab somebody and then move with them, it is like an action for every step you take, and you only move like 5 or 10 feet at a time.
I see. Well, that changes things a little bit. No, it doesn't. I'm going to try this anyway. I'm going to try to grab Somnum.
Hell yeah, let's go. You're certainly big enough to do it. So I believe this is Athletics, PF2 grab. This is against his Fort DC, so I need your Athletics again. Fort DC is DC 23. Jesus, he's good at that. And then let's see, so 31 minus 12, 19? Yeah, you are short. You were not able to grab him.
That is quite unfortunate.
There's this chilling cold as the cloak itself seems to just like fold under your arms, like there's nothing actually going on underneath there. but then there is a supernatural kind of magic resistance as it just billows free and bursts out of your jaws or whatever you're using to grab.
Boy, that sucks. I'm gonna try it again.
Excellent. This is with map.
Oh, this gets mapped?
It is an attack, yeah.
Never mind, fuck it. I'm gonna turn to the Onairo Mage. Is there a way to angle this breath? It's a 30-foot cone to just hit the mage?
Oh, that's tricky.
Probably not.
That's tricky. Boy, I don't think so with the way the Tex and Nathan are lined up there. Not from your
Totally
current
fine.
position, yeah.
I'm just gonna strike him then.
Alright.
And this has map too, right?
It does have map, but you are flanking, so his AC is lowered.
19.
That is a hit.
That feels wrong.
27 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage as the jaws clamp. You can feel the taste of soft metal in your mouth as you begin to bite through the gold. The disc gets these big bite marks in it. Anything else? I think you still have an action.
I do still have an action. I also totally spaced this. Do I need to make that save for being able to see anything?
You sure do. That's a fort save for blind. Thank you. I'm going to forget that the entire fight, too. You're good.
Okay. I guess with my last action, I'll try another jaw attack on him.
Excellent. Also, if you have saved against blind, you're immune for 24 hours, so I don't miss that part. Oh my god. Even through
19
map,
again?
that is a hit, yep.
Love to see it.
Fucking hit on map 10, that's crazy.
Is it? I don't think this is going to kill him, but if it does, is it possible to claim non-lethal?
Yes.
To do so, you subtract 2 from your attack roll.
Oh, well then.
Oh, right, in PF2, if you try to non-lethal with something that would normally be lethal, it is -2.
Yeah, unless it has
So
a non-lethal
17
check.
hit?
It would miss. I'll tell you, though, 30 is not enough to kill him. You're good.
Okay. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him, but... Okay, that's me.
He's low. He actually takes an extra 8 damage from me earlier.
Oh, right, yeah, because of the exploit vulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to the Onairo Mage, who is trapped in water, being bitten by a dragon, being stabbed by Tex and poisoned, being harried by Aethan, and wants to live. We love living. Living is so cool.
Your first mistake.
So let me find out real quick what it's like to cast a spell underwater in PF2.
Yeah.
I sure hope it's possible, because if not, he's in a lot of trouble. Spells with verbal components to use cause you to immediately... Okay, same as 5e. He immediately starts drowning if he does this. Oh. Boy. I mean, it's like that or die. So yeah, he's going to try it. You see that with the last bit of air that is stored in his lungs, he closes his eyes, he begins to pluck the strings. There's a humming that causes the surface of this water bubble to shimmer.
Backup opportunity.
Fuck. No! No!
I'm going to subtract 2 from this because I'm attempting a non-lethal.
Okay, got
I'm
it.
not.
Oh no!
Those both hit.
I think I already succeeded in a roll against his blind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody
Earlier.
has made at least one at this point.
Yeah.
Go and give
But
me
we
some
still
damage.
dazzled around him. The question.
Nope, it's only if you failed.
So that plus 8 for 30.
Okay. Whose turn is it? Okay, it is his turn, so he's going to decide the order that these simultaneous events resolve in. Ethan, your attack lands first and knocks him unconscious with a non-lethal blow. Tex, do you still make a lethal strike?
He's dead.
How unconscious is he? Is he just incapacitated but could speak?
I'll leave this one to Ethan. You spent resources and lowered your attack to make this a non-lethal strike. How do you do it? What state do you leave him in?
Well, we need to question him. Just make it so he's harmless, essentially. Maybe, like, flick him on the forehead and disrupt the chakra point. I don't fucking know.
I think what you do, being kind of an experienced war master with military lore and a lot of experience with esoterica and a lot of experience with spellcasters, you realize, having kind of gotten up close and personal with this man, he is not physically intimidating, and in fact, if anything, seems like he might be kind of brittle-boned. He looks lean. He looks kind of emaciated. You look and realize he has been doing some sort of a monastic order where he has sat in this cross-legged kind of monastic stance for years and years and years, relying entirely on these strings that he pulls to do everything. And you realize that you've got him in a very compromising position where you can reach in and rip him off of this platform, rip the golden threads out of his hands, and you have essentially a man that needs a wheelchair to do anything with no weapons and no ability to spellcast. He is still conscious, he is still alive, but he is completely useless in a fight at this point. And Tex, that is what you see Ethan do.
Cool. Here's the thing.
Golden disc.
I, as a person, have had several opportunities where I've known that the correct thing to do was to kill an NPC. And I've not done it every time because they are important to another character's story, and it's always fucked us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your other friends suck.
So, can I rip him out of the water bubble, get onto his chest, and I will say, who killed Edel?
Fascinating. Give me an incredibly easy intimidation check and a luck check. Damn.
I guess I don't need the luck check.
Still give me a luck check just so I can make a note of it. That. Interesting. You see that this Enviromancer, with nothing else to do, unable to move his arms or legs at all, fully restrained by Ethan and then pinned by you and coughing up water and unable to cast spells, simply looks at the golden disc that continues to kind of float in this aqueous bubble with the holy symbol of Aeva on it, gleaming off of the light of his own magic, radiant as the real sun. He closes his eyes and simply begins to pray.
Your words are cheap. I'm going to dig my claws into his lower lip, and I'm going to rip it off.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Right down to the chin.
Yeah, easy. You can give me damage if you want, but he's incapacitated and fully under your control. He begins to howl. There's the blood begins to trickle down the corners of his mouth, spilling into the dreamlike waterscape here. Even so, he continues to just mutter and whine and cry. Tears roll down the sides of his face, but there is no intelligible response. And it's your turn.
Um,
Called out your first action, I guess.
yeah, I'll get off of him and I'll just tell the party I've got what I came for. Do what you want with him.
Somnum's really creeping me out. He's just standing there.
Yeah, on the topic of Somnum, it is worth mentioning. He is incapacitated, but there are still, he's got his inventory, and presumably somewhere in his inventory there is a totem that controls Somnum, and Somnum still appears to be hostile.
That's fair. Al. Sure. I'll dig around and see if I can find it.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. The DC here is not hard. We'll call it 7. Easy. He's got it on his belt like everybody else has had it. You see that there is a totem. There's actually a pair of totems that are tethered together. One is a spider, one is a centipede.
Remind me, does Ruko have to disrupt it?
Ruko has a ritual that he used to essentially release it, yeah.
Okay. Do I remember how long that ritual took?
I want to say he was able to get it done with a very good roll in about a minute, but it otherwise would have taken about 10 minutes.
All right. I will toss the. You know what? I'll step over and I'll drop the totems at Sketch's feet. Let Sketch do it.
Okay. Excellent. That brings us to Sketch. I don't know. Ruko, have you taught Sketch anything about these totems and how to manipulate them? I can't remember if that was a thing you did on the hoverboat several sessions ago.
Golly. If it was relevant or useful, maybe when they were together, I'm not sure.
He was at least around when Ruko did it.
I was going to say, he was certainly
We
around.
did make a point, yeah. We did make a point about trying to exchange
Yeah.
Spirit Weaver lore stuff, and I was around, like you said. So
I was going to say, you guys have both obviously been working together for a lot of this. Do you have access to your sheet, or are you still working on it?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. To represent the training montage in the past of you kind of explaining to Sketch how all of this works, why don't you go and give me a Spirit Weaver lore check, and I'm going to give him an occultism check, and we'll take kind of the average of those two.
Okay.
He does okay with the 17. You do. Wait,
I
is
do.
that right? Oh, it was a 14 out of 19. Okay, the 4th and the 9 look the same. You do good with the 19 as well. Okay, amazing. Sketch is essentially going to take one of the totems. I think he looks at them both and gets kind of squeamish, and then he decides to toss the centipede over to you, Ruko, and he holds onto the spider. He is going to essentially just start trying to do this ritual. He'll go ahead and spend like an action to fly back over on the other side of this wall. Be like, keep him off, keep him up, keep him off. But then he'll start this ritual.
Just tell him to stop.
Oh, right. That's actually a really good point. You guys both rolled really well. Let me see what his DC is. Oh, he's one short. I'm going to go ahead and burn a hero point for Sketch. He's going to reroll his occultism to see if he can activate his totem. Got it. Sketch spends 2 actions to activate the totem, focuses, and eventually there's a flash of the totem, and you watch as one of the 2 yellow eyes peeking out from under Somnum's cloak begins to kind of blink and wince like there's some conflict going on in his mind. That brings us to Somnum, who is going to suffer the confused condition for this, I believe. This seems fitting.
Oh,
How's this
God.
work?
Is he like 12 centipedes in a trench coat?
Kind of, or one really big
I
centipede.
don't like it.
Let's see. You don't have your wits about you. You attack wildly. You're off guard. You don't treat anyone as your ally. You use all your actions to strike or cast defensive cantrips, targeting targets are determined randomly. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna do 1 Foster, 2 Tex, 3 Athan.
Don't.
Athan, Tex. Here we go. One hit on Athan. 1 miss on Athan. 1 miss on Tex. So Athan, he does manage to, kind of flailing around in confusion, this horrible scream emanating through the chamber does manage to slash you for 21 points of damage. That brings us to your turn, Athan.
He's supposed to be in our control now.
There are 2 totems, and you can see that Sketch has activated his. Ruko just got the other one and hasn't had a chance to activate it yet.
Okay. I'm going to just take out and swap my falcon for the flask. Just take a drink.
Excellent. Good call.
That's 1 action. And just a reminder, what is drink from Chalice? It is 3 hit points for each level. We are level 12. That is, help me, is
36.
36. 39, I think, because of my relic.
Yes, excellent.
Then 2 actions. Who looks hurt? No one looks too bad.
I was gonna say, Sketch kind of patched himself up earlier.
Yeah.
Just kind of Foster and Tex have taken a hit, but we're not too bad.
I'm then going to use 1 action to shift my gauntlet into the asp coil and just like see if we can snap this person out. I say person, like the what was it? A daemon. Sort of like listen to the person or whatever. Is he within 10 feet?
He is within 10 feet of you, yep.
Actually, instead of attacking, I'm going to exploit vulnerability. I forgot my class.
Excellent. DC here, 18.
Is it
Or sorry,
really?
16. 16.
Yeah.
Applicable lore. That's a regular success.
Yep. So for free, I get is weaknesses.
Spirit. And that is it.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I already do spirit damage, so I choose mortal. No wait, personal antithesis. so he takes an extra. I think it was 5. An extra 8. Plus also spirit. If I attack him, but that is my third action.
Okay, amazing. That brings us to Ruko. You can see that Somnum is kind of half controlled by Sketch and half still under the previous orders that were given with the totem that Sketch just threw to you. You know that for 2 actions you can try to activate this totem and essentially issue your own orders. What would you like to do? For what it's worth, you do also see that an Iromancer has had his face partially ripped off, is coughing up blood and bleeding out, and still wearing the necklace that presumably binds him to Menetherin.
You could see my face right now. It's doing that eesh. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I need to get that noted. But it's terrifying. So I'm gonna encourage people. Yeah, we've almost got him. Inspire courage, and then 2 actions for the thing, right?
Okay. Yep. For this,
Wait.
you can,
Is that wise? Do I know if it takes 2 actions to go and like connect to this thing, right? And then is it useless or does it just work?
You just watched Sketch do it because using methods that you taught him.
Yeah.
And when he did it, it seems like he's like half controlling Somnum, but the other half is still under the evil controls. You imagine that if you were to do the other half, it would kind of put him under your joint command.
Okay, but it takes, to connect, it's like 2 actions.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
essentially the same as
1
casting a spell.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
when
need to
you
connect?
When you connect, you kind of get to give a command for free, as part of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, yes. Inspire courage, I say. Here we are. All right, everybody get some treats. And I'll try to connect. So, what do I roll for this?
For this, you can use either Occultism or Spirit Weaver lore. Or Bardic lore if that's better, but I think your Spirit Weaver is probably the best here.
Indeedy. Alrighty. Occultism, heck yeah.
Excellent.
This is scary, because if I'm usually good at something, I usually roll pretty bad at it. It's just how it works.
Fingers
Oh,
crossed.
it's gonna roll good this time, watch.
I believe in you.
Never mind.
That
It was pretty good, though.
That is good. That is all you need. You feel yourself connect to this totem, a device that you had seen other more experienced Spirit Weavers use many times before, but the first time that you have ever held one in your hands with the purpose of using it rather than dispelling it like you did on the creek about a week ago. And for the first time, kind of joining with Sketch, you realize that you have domination levels of control over a creature much bigger and stronger than you. You can feel the presence of a mind that is not your own, that is mentally linked with yours. And you also feel that there's a third presence. You and Sketch are kind of bound together in this. What do you do? What order do you give?
Oh boy. Kneel.
Instantly, you watch as this creature... What you might be expecting is for him to just kind of bend at the centipede legs and drop down a few inches like a car that is kind of lowering its suspension. But what actually happens is that the entire creature drops flat and the blanket of stars begins to spread across the surface of the water until all that is kind of sticking up from it is this head, which comes up only about 1.5 feet, and these 2 blinking yellow eyes and these tall horns that go up the next 4 or 5 feet to about the normal height of the rest of the humanoids here. And everything goes quiet.
And then Ruko continues. And listen. He looks over at the other body. And with like a look of sympathy toward this horrible creature. Oh boy, I don't like his whole body. Anyway, please wait. Okay, that's my turn.
At this point, we are essentially out of combat, unless anybody has anything they're going to do that would keep us in combat. Everything kind of goes quiet. It is worth mentioning, you have reason to believe that there are reinforcements on the way, so we're still a little time sensitive, just not second by second. What do you guys do? We have,
Sorry, yep, clicked on accident.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scurry over to go get that pendant off the guy. Which, yeah.
You come over to this Oniromancer, and you see what Ethan has already seen. There's just a weak, frail man, kind of sunken cheekbones, atrophied arms and legs, a spine that suggests it has been kind of hunched forward for decades. Really just your typical gamer. And he has around his neck this thin golden chain that is so tight it almost reads like a choker. You can see that there is sort of a permanent indentation around his neck from where it has found the snuggest, tightest place with the smallest circumference and begin to dig in there just a little bit. And you do see that there is a clasp at the back side. But you can also feel that there is the radiant hum of magic off of this thing. This thing is not just physically on his body, but magically bound to him in some way.
Huh. I'll glance toward Narafi, because I know he's gonna start. If he could salivate, he would go feral for this, I'm sure. But Ruko's gonna. Well, he wants to squint at it and discover. But Ethan, sorry, I keep saying Narafi. Ethan.
Yes.
Sorry, he pauses because the man's lip is gone and it's just horrible. Could you check the bound necklace thing? It's there's some sort of binding. Do you know if we can remove this, or do we need to behead him? Or
Well, the problem is, it's on him. In theory, if what he says is to be believed, and what we've learned is to be believed, everything that happens to him is reflected to your mother. So I hope she has an extra lip that we can make. That's a spirit magic thing you can do, right? Regenerate lips.
Don't be ridiculous. He's lying.
Right. Very well then. I think,
guess we'll find out.
at the very least, this form of his has a very strong sympathetic bond to his real body.
He is too.
Well, this is in theory just a dream, right? He's not really here. So then again, we are technically here.
It occurs to you, Ethan, that when you dug through all of the bags of holding earlier, they had rations and provisions and water.
The other people were, he's a Neuromancer, though.
That's fair. That's a reasonable, I will not.
In theory.
I'll let you guys figure this out.
Yeah, in theory, he doesn't have to be here. But he's unconscious here. So that tells me he's physical. At least he doesn't have the dreamlike quality that everything else in the dream world has. The one where it's kind of shifting and they don't look the same every time you look at them. He doesn't have those qualities, yes?
Right.
I mean, I exploited vulnerability on him. Is he a dream?
You succeeded on that. And I believe you also rolled a perception check at one point. As far as you can tell, this is a real physical person who has entered just the same
This is a real dude.
Yeah.
This golden disc I have right now is real.
Very real.
We've looted him completely, yeah?
Not yet. Would you like to? Tex essentially rifled through looking for the totem and found it pretty quick. You guys take a little time, or at least Ethan takes a little time to just start looting him proper.
There might be an object that attaches this line on his neck. Surely it's not just a spell. A sympathetic bond to your mother requires something of great sympathy. I don't know if they did a ritual about it. I'm not very well versed in magic, but I know sympathy. He must have a thought. He must have a tie.
Right. Ruko finds this very stressful, so he seeks to ease tension, but not in himself. He looks at Somnum. Hey, you can sit more comfortably if you wish. Also, Great Spirit, you should know. Do you know? Tell me.
This creature came to me through the water. This is his real body.
No, well, just how... Do you know anything of this magic that binds the chain?
In
is he
his
telling the
mind,
truth?
I saw dreams of truth. It links him to a woman far away. You know her. I have made many pacts with Manethrin's Orakai. I know that there is truth to the link, but I also know there is deceit in his words. His mind would not yield the line between them.
Not even in dreams. What about the chain? If you were to detach it from him?
This I do not know. The art of artificy is not my specialty. I know it serves as an anchor for the magic. It must be on him, but I do not know its exact functions.
Oh, thank you. Well, he's unconscious, right?
He's mechanically unconscious. He is babbling incoherently what he believes to be his final prayers before he dies.
I would love to give him a horrific spiritual journey, or, to his supposed deity. But let's see if I can probe his mind of some sorts. I wonder.
Real quick, as you before you cast that spell, as you were having the conversation with Somnum, Ethan was essentially looting. Ethan, you find a coin purse with a little bit of gold, and I'll write that down here in a second. You find the disc itself is probably very valuable. It appears to be made of essentially solid gold, although it does have some big dragon bite marks in it now.
Dragon bite marks, yeah. Nice.
Hell yeah, which honestly kind of cool. It appears to be a very large holy symbol of Aeva, but it clearly has some magical properties of its own. It seems to be able to hover, sort of like a tensor's floating disc, except a permanent fixture. You do find a smaller holy symbol of Aeva, as well as a holy text on him. You can see that his blindfold is kind of like this golden silk. Not merely silk that has been dyed kind of a dark yellow, but as far as you can tell, silk that is spun from very fine threads of real gold. It is cold and heavy in your hands, and that does hum with magic as well. You don't find anything else that seems to be linked to the chain, but as you are studying the chain itself, you do see that indeed, hanging like a pendant right in front of the center of his neck, like a choker, there is a little kind of ivory tile, very much like the ones that are around Ruko's shawl, that has a little family symbol that Ruko immediately understands to be essentially a family identifier for the Zorkai family.
Yeah, I pointed out for Ruko. This
Oh, the shawl.
this must be the link.
Not the necklace. Would make sense.
It's threaded through the necklace. The necklace has this essentially threaded through it as like a pendant.
Blasphemy.
Yes.
I'm really scared to detach this from his head. Ah! It's okay.
Well-
I'll probe his mind. No? A little, maybe?
I was
Certainly
thinking you
not.
could do a ritual to identify it or something.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
anybody who can cast
sure.
spells can identify a magic item over the course of 10 minutes.
I don't know if we have 10 minutes. We might have to take
I
his
have
body
1
with
minute. I have 1 minute to push my hand into his, or my mind into his skull through my hand on his face.
True.
Sort of.
that
Can we
works.
heal him a little? It's really noisy when they're in extreme pain, thinking about death. Remember that dragon guy? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do also wonder if maybe it's better to heal because maybe he is linked to your mom. And Sketch will step up and do a little heal.
Yeah. I was thinking that. Yeah. That this. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe just it's just a. That,
Somnum kind of volunteers from behind. If you need him restrained, I can help with that.
Oh yes, you have a hand to lend, or many hands to lend. Yeah. Yeah.
With your
Thank you.
leave. You watch as he dips beneath the water and kind of glides just this blanket of stars up behind him. Comes up and wraps all of these long legs around him like he was trying to do to tag. And you can see that in addition to these spindly kind of not spider legs, but centipede legs that kind of hoist him up, and hold him in front of kind of his weird neck chest situation. It also forms these silk-like threads that create an additional binding and just hold him in place.
Okay, Roko actually thinks that's really cool. Never mind. It's awful, but no, it's at the cool awful. This is great.
Let's see. Da. Oh, I understand what I did. I see what's going on. So we need to kill this, and then we need to kill this. Actually, we'll do a second rank heal. He doesn't want to over-heal this guy too much.
Did Sketch just turn into a dinosaur? Am I crazy?
If
No,
you
I'm-
want to save spell slots, I have healing potions that I get every day.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
That is
Ooh.
ideal. We can definitely do that. And also, I totally forgot that he also has Cornucopia, which you can do out of combat. So, yeah, both of you guys can just do that instead and save all your resources.
Consume all.
Consume
produce.
all produce. So we can divvy this up, actually. He can split his amongst all of you and the Anira Mage. He'll give, like, one of these. He'll give 1 point of healing to the Anira Mage.
It's vitality, I'm afraid.
Oh, true.
He said, Sketch said last week that he modified it, right?
Oh,
Yeah, there's
That
a
we could
modification.
eat
He
it.
has a relic.
He's
He has
got
a
the
relic.
relic. Let me make sure I update his charges, but he can do that. Let's see, Sketch's relic. Change type. That's going to be a water thing. Water's all about change, reshape, energy, change the.
I mean, also, if that's going to cost some resources, I can patch myself up.
It's less of a cost and more of a. He shifts points around, is essentially what it boils down to.
Right.
Okay, so I imagine the lip is hopefully there, not just a.
Yeah, you see that he kind of. I'll leave this one up to text. Did you rip it all the way off or just down?
I was thinking off, but
In that case,
just down feels cruel.
that's fair.
Did you eat it?
No.
Oh boy. Okay. One
Disgusting.
water.
I don't want that thing inside me.
Let's see. One water becomes wood, and then you guys can benefit from this if you would like, even if you're undead. So 48 that you guys can divvy up. Whatever's left over, I will put on the Eniromancer. It does not restore body parts, so his lip does not come back, but it does cause it to quickly scar over, essentially all the way up to his teeth.
It's cool. Look.
Yes, scarred teeth.
I'll just heal myself because save you guys a charge. So
If I find the piece of lip and put it there, and then like use the other healing to like reaffix it, is this gonna work? I don't know, man. I'm a little worried about my mom looking at me like a skeleton with TV showing. And
You know
all
what?
that.
This is actually something I'm going to have you roll for in case it does become relevant later. Give me an occultism check.
Okay.
We're almost at this level, so it's a good time for you guys to
Welcome.
learn how this works.
It's so nice to see you. Occultism?
Yes. That is very, very good.
Occultism, my favoritism.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. Regeneration. The spell that you're looking for is called Regenerate. This is the one that allows you to actually regrow body parts. It regrows 1 damage or ruined organ, if any, or reattach severed body parts, as long as you hold the body part to the area that it was severed from. I assume, and if it doesn't exist, there certainly is a ritual or something that we can make up. This will allow you to reattach parts, and not necessarily regrow them from nothing, unless they're internal organs. The point that I'm getting at here is that if this really did happen to her, and her lip is still there, it could be fixed with this Regenerate spell. But that's it. It's
Excellent.
very high-level, expensive magic.
Alrighty, well, I do have Mind Probe that I can cast in a singular minute. I'm going to look at the rest of the people of the party. Do we need to get the heck out of here like right now, or?
I don't
should
mind
we,
killing some more
should we
Cyril
abduct
agents.
him?
Yeah, he was waiting for others.
Yeah, you also brought this up
Indeed.
a while ago,
Yes.
so like, if you want, you could have started casting right away and essentially be done by the time that Sketch is healing if you want.
Yeah. I see the healing happen, and I'm like ready to just, like Aang and the Fire Lord, just home to forehead.
Okay.
Probe.
Okay, perfect. At this point, we've spent about 2 minutes since combat ends when your spell goes off. So, go ahead and cast your spell and let's see what it does.
Okie dokie.
Okay, will save. Here we go. You access target's memory unless it fins you off with a will save. Here we go. I believe we actually have looked into whether you can make will saves while unconscious, and the answer was yes. So he's going to try. He's not amazing at these.
Does he really want to live? He's making his last prayers, though. He's probably just,
Oh my god. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You essentially find a mind that has resigned itself to the afterlife. And in fact, perhaps oddly for Ruko, when you find the door to his mind wide open and step inside, what you find is a reverence and a joy and the knowledge that he has served brilliantly and is about to be welcomed into heaven with open arms, having served not only as a devout follower, but as a martyr. He believes that he is about to experience the most brilliant afterlife that is possible in the Church of Aeva.
Well, that's wonderful. Before I'm done with him, I'm going to make him... Oh, dear. I'm going to give him a reason to live. Let's just say that.
Excellent.
Show him some truths that I've discovered.
Okay. You have, over the course of 1 minute, the ability to ask a question about every 6 seconds and get an answer if he is able to deceive you. He has a -4 on all of these deception checks.
All right, so help me out here. He knows where she's at. Possibly. He knows how this thing is connected to her and what he's done with it in the past, I imagine. Or what his service is for. Yeah, oh god. What do I ask him? Oh.
Mini option?
That's all correct, right?
Yeah, you have reason to believe he probably knows about her, since obviously he's wearing the necklace. He probably knows about this taming project. He knows there are reinforcements coming. A lot of valuable information here, but there is the looming threat of reinforcements coming any second now.
Yep, and there's a reason that they're holding Manethrin in particular, because it was bait, or a reason to hold Somnum, which
yes.
Somnum was essential in the rest. Huh. Guys, help! Party help! I don't know.
What do you ask first?
How do we...
How many do you have?
Potentially 10.
Time each?
Potentially 10 if he goes quickly.
1. Is it true what he said about your mother being connected to him? In a way where she'll die if he dies, and if he's hurt, it reflects onto her. Is that true?
Yeah, maybe you can ask how to disconnect the
2.
link.
How to break it without hurting her. 3. Where's she?
Excellent. We're just doing these rapid fire?
Well, yeah.
You have 6 more, so take these.
I'll filter through I'll try to combine them as best as I can.
Okay.
If she's hurt already, then there's nothing we can do about it. But I can't say how can we separate the two of you for you to both safely be unlinked by this chain.
You do that one first. How do we separate you?
Yes, I'm probing his mind.
All right, amazing. That, Jesus Christ. Even with the -4, that is I should be doing these secretly, so you don't know if these are true. Shit. For each deception check, learn the answer.
I'm in his brain. What do you mean? I don't know.
What you find when you get into his brain is he realizes that this fight is not over yet, and his continued service to his lord and goddess depends on not revealing information, and his mind begins to fight back. He critically failed, so he's taking a -4 to all of these. He just rolled really well. He rolled a nat 16. He shields his information. When you begin looking for a way to separate this link, to break this link, he closes that part of his mind off. Next question.
Can I just... I don't know how this works within this confines of the spell, but my mind is inside of his, and can I give him some horrifying flashes about how I imagined what the moon adventure was like?
let you, if you want to spend one of your questions to put an image in instead
No.
of taking a thought out, I would let you stretch
God
the
damn
spell
it.
like that. You'd probably
God
need a crit to
damn
make
I
it
just want
work.
to shock his entire spine with this shit for being a bastard.
Just
Look
for
at your
flavor.
God brought low, you heathen. Worshipping another god who's not yours. Ah! Pissed.
That... Oh, man.
Actually, you know what? I do use
Do
it,
you-
actually.
I was gonna say,
I
give me
funnel
an
all of
occultism
the
check.
power and the magic. I want to shatter his faith in the false god. He thinks he's believing in this god, but he's not.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Give me an occultism check.
This guy needs to awaken, crumble, feel doubt enough to listen. Come on, you bastard. All right, occultism. Let's go.
Yep.
To please find the true faith. Yeah. In Ava. No, hero point.
Let's see it.
Yeah, we got our second round now, then.
It is after 10. You guys have your second round.
Yeah, sure.
On a 22, you are able to project these images into his mind, and you see that there is kind of a furling of his brows and a wincing and a looking at you. What you're not able to do without a critical success is make him believe that any of this is true. As far as you essentially show him these visions, but he has no way of knowing that any of this is legit. You do see that there is a look of like fear, of doubt, of worry. Like, if this is true, that would be awful. But he shrugs it off as a trick of the mind. A spirit weaver terrorist using their backwoods water mind magic to try to deceive me at the last second and stay my hand from the doors of heaven.
As an Onaira mage, though, he knows the depth of the mind, and he knows there is no falsehood in these images, which is more disturbing than anything, even if he doesn't believe it. He's not lying.
He tries to garble something through his bleeding lips, or I guess they're now cracked over and scarred, and they come out too muddied to make any sense of it, and he, being an Onaira mage who's familiar with mental magic, instead volunteers information in his mind, since he knows you're in there, that says, "Let me probe your mind."
Kinky.
If it's true, let me see it.
Does this expend my spell?
He essentially
Can I
wants
just let
you...
him-
Yeah, he wants you to drop the spell and let him cast a spell on you. You don't even know if he's in a state to cast a spell right now.
Oh, awful. You know, maybe later.
Okay, time ticking. Question number 3. What you got?
So we didn't get how to break it, which was the only important thing that Rugal cared about. Well, what were the others? Like, where we know that
Ask it
she's
again.
Holy Chrysicus. She's underneath the church or something. Holy Chrysicus
Yeah.
somewhere.
You can also ask it again. I don't see how does it say you can?
Yes. So, yeah, if you ask but once you've asked the targeted given question, asking it again, even with a separate casting of the spell, produces the same result. What you can do,
same
you can
result.
ask a closely related question that is fishing for different information. Like, you've asked, how do I break this? You could ask, what is this? Or how did you make this link? Or, right? You can do tangential things. You just can't ask the same information.
Once broken, is she unbroken? That's a good one. Is it even worth? Is the only thread keeping her alive is kind of the idea? Rather than as a threat that he phrased it as at the start. He said, this is whatever. We're linked. If I'm hurt, then she's hurt.
Yeah.
But without this link, is she even alive?
Sure. You want to ask that one?
Yeah, that's kind of important.
All right.
That there's even a point to this.
Here we go. With a -4. That is a... I don't have to tell you. It's secret now.
Wow.
You
Rude.
find a wide open door into a field of knowledge, and in there you see a vision of Manethrin, who... It's funny. You essentially go looking for what state would Manethrin be if we were to sever this link. And what you find is a vision very similar to the Carrotweed vision, where she is unconscious, unburnt, You see that her face appears fine. Her glasses are resting on the bridge of her snout. She's in a stone sarcophagus in a very dark place, but otherwise appears to just be sleeping. And you do see that, perhaps even exaggerated in the mind's eye more than it would be in real life, there is a slow, calm rise and fall of her chest. The implication being that if this link was broken, she would appear to be peacefully sleeping in a sarcophagus somewhere.
Sorry, heard you. Blip. I was processing. Brain.
You're
So
good.
she's just permanently stuck in a coma, you say? Oh wait, no, she's fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now Ruko's thinking about why the Holy Crucifix. Okay, remind me of Sketch's mom. That whole ordeal. I've not personally. I'm sure Ruko knows, but was this more dire? Like, was this different? Was she kept elsewhere? Was this like a whole different scenario?
A whole different. So the deal with Sketch's mom is that a completely different faction called Tesseract, the Jane Robot Company. The Jane Robot Company, the Jane Robot Company took Sketch's mom and has her trapped in a machine that has nothing to do with Cyrillin, except that it sounds like they want to use the machine to go bomb Cyrillin. They also hate Cyrillin by the sounds of it, but they use their hatred for Cyrillin to make a giant doomsday machine that Sketch's mom is being used to power, and they need Somnum's help to get her out. You imagine that this guy probably doesn't know anything about that, or if he does, he certainly is not tipping his hand.
Yeah, no, definitely not about that. But now, well, just knowing that this is a different situation. Questions. Can I talk to Ethan?
Yeah.
I can. Okay, cool. Oh, what's your assessment? I'm a little distracted now. If he's got connections to the Queen weaknesses, maybe he's a higher up. And
What have you discovered?
That he's a bastard. For one, I could not probe how to disconnect. But if disconnected, then Manethrin is going to be okay. She's held. Well, I don't know. I guess we have on good evidence that she's in the Holy Crucifix,
Holy Crucifix. All right.
the capital. Yeah.
And I'm going to exploit vulnerability.
I want to know if we can dig at the Queen.
Who are you? What are you exploiting vulnerability on?
I'm switching the exploit target from Somnum to Deacon Elonius.
Got it. Excellent.
So I'm going to roll our esoteric lore.
Yep. D16. Regular success.
Now, this counts as a diverse lore as well. So I think I'm going to try and hero point to see if I can make it higher.
Okay.
Because it's just technically the same roll for a diverse lore.
Got it.
Nope. So it is 18.
Yes.
I hope that works. But here's a whole bunch of text for you.
Excellent. Thank you. I love a whole bunch of text. Okay.
You can lie to me with dubious lore.
Got it.
There's this.
Okay.
There is. Where is it? Where is you? Diverse lore.
Okay. You've already done the basic and learned that there are no special weaknesses, so you have the personal antithesis. Let's see. Dubious knowledge. When you fail, you did not fail. You've got a regular success. And then diverse lore. You wanted a -2. Oh, I understand. You have a -2. That is still just a regular success.
Yeah.
So. Usual topics when you succeed, compared to the recall knowledge, the number would be a success. You gain information as if you had succeeded the recall knowledge. Got it.
And the question is, how do I safely break his connection to this thing around his neck.
Amazing. You kind of go about this from the approach of a thaumaturge rather than your previous things, and you begin to just kind of study the item itself more than anything else. You're very experienced with magical trinkets and strange esoterica, and you are able to determine with pretty good confidence that you just have to rip it off. It's magically strong, so like it's a little more resilient against damage than you would expect. It would not be easy to do in just like a single action or with a simple sleight of hand. But like you can either chop it at the neck or you can grip it with something strong and rip and tear. Like it just needs to be physically cut. It's just a very strong chain.
Then I think he's going to use his implement weapon and switch it into like something thin. Let me see. I can. I've got Asquill Battle Axe. That's probably gonna decapitate him. Don't want that. Fangwire, Dog Slicer, a corset knife. Might be thin enough to get underneath.
Yeah, any sort of like thin, like you're gonna hurt him for sure.
Yeah,
but
yeah, sorry, we can keep him from dying.
Yeah.
Before this happens, but yeah, there's I can make a gaff. With a gaff.
Like a like a fishing spear gaff.
Yeah.
Can you make it really small?
Don't know if I can make it small. Just a fishing hook.
Can you can turn this into any weapon?
Any one-handed weapon.
Any one-handed weapon? I feel like surely like shears or wire cutters count as a one-handed weapon.
I do have a fang wire, and I have a. Of course, these are only the stats I added because there's so many ones.
If you're allowed to turn this into any one-handed weapon, like I certainly think that I like either shears or probably even better, just a wire cutter is your best bet here. Admittedly, there's going to be a strength check involved because you're cutting through magical chain, but that is the best tool for the job is a wire cutter.
Yeah, no problem.
While you are in the process of learning all of that and shifting your weapon to do it, Ruka, do you have another question?
Just as a general knowledge thing. So this is the guy that's been attached to Somnum.
Yes.
Probably for a long time to make the maddening.
Yes.
And all of the rest of the bullshit that he's been doing. In a wordless way, I start to probe his mind for unraveling this connection. All the achievements he's had with connecting and evoking and making his attachment to Somnum work stronger. I'm trying to figure out... Well, okay, maybe we can simplify. If him being out of the picture can immediately fix things?
Got it. Excellent. Let's find out. -4 to this deception check.
How important are you, bastard? Let me probe your insecurities.
You begin to pry through old memories and new memories and current memories, and even the thoughts of like what is about to happen, because this man thinks he's about to die, and what happens next. It becomes very clear to you that all of the maddening was entirely Somnum's doing, and in theory, Somnum can undo it. Somnum simply needs to be convinced to undo it. That's all it takes. He doesn't understand the specifics of how quickly it would come unravel. Ooh, I will tell you this. He's under the impression that if Somnum willingly broke his oath and attacked a Zorakai, his power would snuff out instantly, and presumably so would the maddening. But as a voluntary process, he doesn't know how long it takes, but he assumes that Somnum can do it and has very little reason not to. In other words, you think the maddening is essentially cured if you get Somnum out of here, and he's willing to do it.
He's formed a lot of pacts with my mother. Perhaps we can make another arrangement. And this one was done under duress, I imagine. Wait,
right.
In that, was I able to probe what the nature of this was, like, between him and Somnum?
You can spend another question on that if you want. That would be number 5.
Oh, I didn't get a sense of his progress?
Not yet. Not yet.
Really?
Yeah. You got 10 questions. I gotta burn them.
How many questions we at?
4? You've used 4. This would be your 5th.
Disgusting. could just ask Somnum. That's the normal thing to do, but also I don't trust that guy. Not that much, personally.
You have active control. You can force him to tell you the truth.
Yes,
That's true, yeah.
Oh, really? It even comes to
Yes.
He's in the
You
Pokeball.
forced him to
Oh,
Oh yeah,
deal.
you are currently
Never mind
dominating
that.
this. That's kind of up to you how that feels to you. You're dominating him.
I don't
You-
like that.
Yeah, you have full mind control over him right now.
This has given me some insight into my kinks versus my morality, and I don't think it's okay actually. I think I fix myself somehow, but it's
If
an
you
awful
command him to
situation.
do what
Rico's not
I
having a
say,
good time.
I'll fucking do it.
I'm not having a good time. All right,
I'll
here
do
we
the
go.
war crimes. I've been doing them non-stop.
No, that's why you should. That's why you should do war better. Is
You should stay
don't
innocent.
do war. Okay. We'll figure this out.
I
with
think
Somnum
that's a conduit of
afterwards.
your power, being a virgin.
Okay. While you're deciding on a new question, then Ethan, if you would like, you can give me an athletics check or whatever your best strength-related check is to try to cut through this thing. An attack roll would be fine as long as it uses strength.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna,
I think most of my weapons use strength, so
Perfect.
let me give it a try. I track an attack roll with the shears.
Whatever you got.
Yeah, I think they're like simple weapons, or like one-handed martial arts. I think they are D4.
Surely, yeah. Surely it is
So
just a simple
I
weapon
can-
D4.
Oh, then I'll just use the asp coil to kind of plug it in.
Got it. Yep.
I'm also gonna look back at Tex to see if he's got anything to add, or if he's just gonna grumble over there. I'm not sure.
Sure. Who are the reinforcements that are coming? And why did Somnum have 2 of my totems?
Oh, actually, yes, Ruko is interested. I probe.
Excellent. Reinforcements first. Here we go. -4.
That's not important.
You see an image of Lucian Remus escorted by about a dozen
Absolutely not.
about a dozen serial agents who are presumably the mental image you see in your mind is Lucian Remus sitting in the palace at sort of a war room. He puts a finger to his temple and he hears something in his mind and then bolts off down a hallway towards a grand room where you can see that there are sigils spun up across the ground that begin to light in order as some sort of a teleportation sequence fires up. You imagine that this is all kind of the Oneiromancer's imagination, but that is what the Oneiromancer imagines is happening right now.
Which means he's got a big self-importance, don't he? Which means he's high up, which means I can probe for this motherfucker. Oh,
As those images flash through your mind and you're about to ask why Somnum had 2 of these totems, there's a ping, and a golden chain snaps under the shears, under the wire cutters that Ethan has shifted his weapon into. And there is a of magic that kind of swells out from around the neck. You can see that there are red indents where this chain has just sat for such a long time. And the chain comes loose in Ethan's hand. You can see that it is still humming with magic, but some sort of a bond has been tethered. Something magical has happened. You believe that you have broken the link.
Bamboozled. Eyes big in his glasses. I don't know, he looks at... Did you just
I
kill
got
my
it.
mother? He looks at Ethan. Or...
No,
should I hug you now, or did you just kill my mother? Holy... What?
what if I just told you to sit in it?
I've got such a backlog of things to figure out later. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's been a terrible day.
No, I figured that something to do with this item would... you just had to break it. It just took a little bit of, what they say, elbow grease.
Ew. Okay. Totems. Focus. Focus.
Question number 7.
I do give it to Ruko, though, the chain.
7?
That helps.
As Ethan hands over this chain, you do see that hanging from it is this little ivory tablet, one that was worn by your mother. And you begin to pry in, and perhaps it's these distracting thoughts that make it harder for you to seek the information that you're looking for. But when you go looking for an answer to why does Somnum only have 2 of these totems, you're not able to find anything. It's a gap either in the Oneiromancer's knowledge, or he is able to disguise it well enough that he looks like he doesn't know, but he really does.
Okay. Wait, Tex, was this the question though? Wait, hold on. Why he has two?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was under the impression he only had one, so.
Very well. I'm gonna listen to anything else from the group, but I've got two more questions with malintent. Well, at least two questions.
Oh, I see what you're
queued in
saying.
my head.
I got you.
Am I able to just glean any sense of importance? I feel like, in general, yes. Like he's connected. He imagines Lucian coming to his rescue like a hero, or whatever. And he's also entrusted with one of the most powerful golden fiends. Like he's a high up guy, probably.
You're just trying
And
to...
he awfully feels pretty important. So I want to know how. I want to get a vibe check on like
How important he is?
if. Or yeah, like if I were to ask him about other high ups, am I completely wasting my time? Like Lucian, or if I were to ask him about the Queen, he seems awfully entangled in them. But does it even feel like that without magic? Like it seems like. But
without burning your magic, give me a Spirit Weaver or a Spirit Weaver lore check or Society. But I think Spirit Weavers is going to be better here.
I mean, just like look at the devotion; it's written all over his body. He's shrimp backed and everything. Like Jesus. He's had one thing to do his whole life.
That's very good. You are able to deduce once you get up close and study his garb. This is not merely a cleric or an acolyte. This is a deacon. This is essentially the head of a church. And you assume probably the head of the Church of Aova in the capital. Which is to say, we're
Just
not
like the Pope?
we're not quite to Pope.
Cardinal?
But yeah, we're pretty much at Cardinal. And essentially the only reason that this guy isn't Pope is because the Queen is the head of the religion.
Well, she's the Pope.
If she was not the Pope, he would probably be the Pope.
Man, this guy's worth a lot of money.
We get him to your people. I'm sure they could get a lot out of him.
Get a peace treaty. And concessions in the form of a fuckload of gold.
Or they might carpet bomb your entire town in order to destroy him before he leaks any information.
Yeah, do it again, I dare you.
Considering the...
Continues to tick. You have 3 questions remaining.
Okay, fuck. Alright, so we have 3 questions, yes. Okay, so, questions. First, the forefront of my mind was, Lucian, because that was a horrifying thought.
Are you besties?
Probing his mind. I want to go find out.
You like...
He's deeply embedded in the plans. Is there vulnerabilities, weaknesses, dreams he's glimpsed? Things to pull threads of weakness within this guy that I could get from his mind to
About
find
Lucian.
out about Lucian.
I'm so glad you
To
asked this
crack
question.
him.
I hope he fucks this up. I hope so bad he fucks this up.
Did he cock it?
He
You
No, Lucian
begin
did.
to explore a strange chamber of this man's mind. This man is the head of the largest church in the capital city of Cyrillin, the Holy Chrysichus. And you see scenes from a long time ago, hundreds of years ago, when Lucian, being a half-elf himself, was still, had the apparent age of about a teenager. So it must have been hundreds of years ago. And you see scene after scene after scene of this young boy who is a bastard to the queen, knows it, but wants more. You see private confessions in confession booths. You see prayers that the two of them spent together, where Lucian is asking, "What can I do to be one of them? What can I do to be my mother's son? What must I do to prove that I am just as human as she is? That we are not monsters, that I am just as right to rule as any elf? What great act must I do to make it clear that I love our people and our nation and our state just as much as she does? I don't understand what I have to do to make her love me. And he offers the best trite advice that he can about sticking to the tenets of Aeva, of saying his prayers and going to service, and that there is probably a place for him somewhere in the heavens, even though he is not one of them, and that it is hard for him being an outsider, to which he snaps back, half outsider. Half outsider then, but an outsider all the same. Still, serve well and you may be rewarded, but you do not have the Queen's blood in you, and I don't know if there's anything that you could ever do to change that. And you see scene after scene after scene of him beginning to formulate plans for this project, which he shows to Deacon Linnaeus. This taming project, which Lucian explains, we can use monsters to become us, extensions of us. There doesn't have to be a line between these monsters and our army. Any force, any power is useful. This is an arbitrary division that we've decided thousands of years ago that we don't need to cling to anymore. We can use these daemons, these monsters. You just have to let me try. And you see more and more of this planning and this scheming, not in secret, but in a sort of mixed defiance against his mother's, the Queen's, wishes, as she kind of snubs her nose down at him, believing that he'll never amount to anything, and at the same time hoping one day to impress her enough that she might take him seriously if this taming project works and he proves himself valuable to the state by taming all of these daemons to serve Cyrillin. And it becomes clear to you over the course of these mental visions that Lucian Remus is a grown man who was once a boy who knows he is hated by his mother and is trying to fix that.
Oh man. Future boyfriend unlocked. All right. Kidding. I hate this guy. He's evil. He's awful. But now he's vulnerable.
Yeah, the way he is trying to make mommy proud is enslaving daemons and killing all of you.
It's truly horrific. But you see,
You can fix it.
But I can fix him. Kidding. Let's
This
save
is-
this for later.
That's for you.
Let's save that for
that's
later.
you to decide. You follow your heart here.
I currently
I
am
just
terrified
learned-
and I hate this motherfucker.
Yeah, I just learned that my mom couldn't fix my dad. I don't think love is real.
Well, that's I've never had to run out of space of backlog items to parse after a singular day. This is the worst day. I'm having a great time. Okay.
I'm glad you're having a great time.
I don't have nearly enough popcorn for Ethan right now.
Listen, I'm
okay.
going through some shit.
Yeah.
I'm spiraling in a dark place, and I'm not really sure what to do about it.
As these visions of Lucian kind of flash through the magic, you are reminded that he is very likely on his way here. You have 2 questions left.
And I pull all those visions that Lucian had of his mother, the connections, the thoughts that this priest had with them, knowing the bridge between the two, the queen. I dig into the queen. I want to know, what does he know about the queen, his trusted advisor? All this, digging, vulnerabilities.
Surprisingly
Private
little, and that
competition.
seems to be deliberate. It seems to you that as a matter of state security, because Deacon Linnaeus is a known oniromancer and a mind digger and a secret revealer,
Exactly, but let me just put this spin on it first, just in case, because Ruko has gotten this sense from the dragon guy that, or what's his face? Not the jet. What's his name? The red. The red. big scary dragon man that we just interviewed and tried to get information on the queen. Everything was extremely
Drujak the Red.
Drujak
Drujak the Red.
the
Yeah.
Drajak, yes,
Yeah.
everything was extremely locked down. But knowing this guy is an Oniromancer and is a deeply connected individual who is a cleric, a person who parses through with the nuances of mind and takes confessions, and I want to get his drama on the queen. His perceptions, his intuitions, not what he's been given specifically,
Yeah.
but of course he's got drama and ideas. I want to find out what those ideas were.
You go in looking
True
for
or not.
juice, and you are probably very disappointed to find that what you learn is that this man is such a goody two shoes. He is told early in his career that for matters of national security, the queen outranks him, and he must not probe into her mind, or lest it be compromised if he's ever taken for exactly this scenario. And there were only you seem to lay bare his thoughts on this arrangement, and his thoughts for just a brief moment were like, oh, but I could be so useful if you would let me in. But that very, very quickly gives way to, but I will do as you say because you are my queen and you are my higher in this religion, and so I will respect it. And truly, he just followed that order and never dug. He sat quietly and never tried to spy. He never snooped. He never read her mind. The queen has a degree of separation from this man that is deliberate and that he is okay with. He has voluntarily chosen to know little about the queen.
Can I take a free action to just make that feel more uncomfortable? Give him my little moonscape thing that I gave him, just to give an essence of.
Little jump scare.
Yeah, absolutely. He kind of,
Okay.
winces. You
Maybe
have one
this was a
question
great
left.
deceiver. One question.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Let's overview. We got Lucian, we got fuck all on the queen, nothing on the breaking of the chain, and then neurophagy. Fuck, Ethan! Ethan just broke
It's
it.
fine. It's
And it worked.
fine.
It's great.
Yes,
Everything worked. Everything's fine.
That was what needed to happen. I don't know how to explain it in a way that does not take 6 hours.
Exactly. Okay, fine. You looked at the thing and it worked. Okay. And then Somnum, we'll talk to Somnum later. What has not been covered? We have also the totems.
Who killed that old?
Ooh. I'm gonna do my very best to try to probe both the link between him and Somnum-ish. That the time he used his mind for that. I feel like they're kind of connected and intermixed. So I'm gonna Yeah. Let's go do that. Let's go ask that.
Who killed Edel? Okay.
Yeah. Can I roll anything to try to make it better? Can I use my inspired courage?
Checking my notes.
Oh, never mind. It's mostly combat. Oh. Oh, man. I want to get greedy and bend this question to figure out if there's any other golden fiends.
I think we just asked Tex that, right?
Can we just keep him? And I could just keep his brain,
I mean,
you know,
we're
for a
gonna.
while.
You wish to, which puts him on the shoulder.
Can you defend me for 10 minutes and I could teleport us all away?
10 minutes?
Yeah. It's just 10 minutes. It's fine, right?
Sure, we have a lot of spellcasters who can probably do something about that. I have a sword.
That sword does some crazy stuff.
As you dig in,
It's hard.
He seems almost willing to yield this information as unimportant or unnecessary. And as such, he does not put up a big fight to protect it. You see that after the... he wasn't present for it, but in a report where he's talking to Lucian about the taming of Tex, one of the first tamings that was done after the initial taming of Somnum, they come back and they discuss it. and there's a discussion about how Edel flaked and how something went wrong, and Tex is apparently still out there with some form or another, and how there needed to be some sort of a justice, some sort of a payback against Edel for Edel's failure. And so Lucian says, I will speak to the Witchers. I believe that the sorcerer should be able to get close enough to deal with this. And there is kind of a sliding of paper, and you see a roughly drawn charcoal sketch of Ingwa Mason, the Loxodon sorcerer from the Mresco Witchers.
Okay.
That bitch.
Oh, damn.
I was gonna kill her anyway, so.
I remember her from episode 1.
Like 4, yeah.
That was a long time ago. It was 2 years ago.
I remember there was a panda or some shit too. God.
With that, the spell ends. It's been, I know that out of character we stretched that out a lot, but in the
Oh, golly.
in the heat of battle, we'll say, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes have passed since combat.
Urgo's never had this level of overstimulation. He's in new territory, and this is gloriously terrifying. What a wonderful time. Bleary-eyed. That's him right now. That's all. He looks at you guys. Teleport?
Why would we do that?
Because I don't know. He said a lot of things about this Lucian, and there's the reinforcements, and Somnum.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Somnum. Tex.
You.
And myself and friends? Do you think we can defend ourselves against them? What do you
Yes. We're in Somnum's
Yeah.
lair, and you have him under your control.
my.
Your absolute control.
I think giving him some leverages of himself. This is his lair. We can defend it, right? Perhaps we drown the sad wolf. I avoid death, but heh. I think I give up. Anyone? Leave? Stay? We're in the lair of a golden fiend.
What are our objectives now?
Survive.
Sketch district.
Is that-
I do need
is that it?
Somnum to be alive to help with my mom, but
Yes.
I'll do what you guys do.
Is surviving our only objective left? Out of character, like, what else was there we meant to do? Because we got Texas totems.
Yeah, you unlink
We got-
Manethrin, you got Texas
Yeah.
Totem. Sketch needs Manethrin. It's kind of just up to you now if you feel like you would like to have a face-to-face with Lucian.
I think maybe the good point is, though, is there a safer place to leave to right now? I can take 4 people with me, which leaves our prisoner. It leaves Somnum here in his own lair. Or we can all stay here in the lair of Somnum. And maybe we need to have a chat. Oh, jeez. We might be safer here, unless we have a better location to go to. Only some of us.
If you can only teleport 4 of us, then there's no point to us leaving.
Precisely, yeah. So,
At least we can leave, but we have to walk.
Did we get
So-
a beat on how close the reinforcements are? I mean, if they're like 5 minutes out, if they're on the way, we're much safer in here with Somnum than trying to make a run for it.
Correct.
I saw a vision of them teleporting. It could have been the fancy of this guy. He points to the figure. However, that means they teleport. They might be here immediately, so we can set some traps or something, but... teleport.
About 8.5 minutes have passed.
Either way, we don't need this guy anymore, right? And I will slit his throat.
He's got so much mind to probe. And he's also very, very pricey. we could deck out your cave or something, or maybe find you some extremely valuable spells. There's a lot of gold to be made with this man. And,
It's risky.
but, well, yes, of course. A good prisoner is always risky.
I just think he's too valuable of a prisoner.
Yes. Wait, what do you mean too? Shit. Okay.
If any of my commanders had been taken back in the wars, we just destroy the entire place rather than risk him telling them our positions. They were always commanded to behead themselves if captured.
He looks upon the scrungled arms and useless legs of this guy.
I don't know if that's the same nowadays, but maybe I'm from barbaric times.
Perhaps this is a clerical man, so I don't know. All right.
Maybe I'm
I
the
hope-
problem. Why am I here?
Tex, I think no. You're here for an important reason. We'll get to this. We'll get to many things later. But Tex, I think we should keep him. He's useful, valuable. He can give you more benefit than the, so on. And oh god, Ruko's struggling.
What kind of
Sweat from his
benefits
brow.
could he possibly offer?
Knowledge, gold, and deep insight into Lucian. If you want to kill him with extra effectiveness, we can get more from him, I think. And also the queen, perhaps, by proxy. He's a little bitch.
We're going to
so-
kill Lucian in about 2 minutes, so
Precisely. So let's talk to Somnum, no?
Who's got the highest passive perception?
I've been so angling for talking to
Is
Somnum
it
really fast.
Foster?
18.
19?
Perception 19.
Ruko, what's your perception? It might be
Passive
sketch.
perception?
Yeah, it might be sketch because he's a druid.
I'm a master at perception. I don't know what's passive.
Oh, that's neat. Just what's the number? What's the number on it? And then we
It
add
just
the
says
10.
plus 10.
Okay, so it's 20.
Got it. One moment.
I really gotta ask Somnum. We're in his house. God.
Wow, shockingly close. Tex says we're about to talk to him in 2 minutes. And that is when you hear the faint sound of water being kicked up by somebody skulking around down south near the entry platform. You can hear that people have arrived and are trying to sneak closer.
All right, kid. I need you to release these totems for me.
Release them? Wait,
Yeah.
as in
Power
what?
mine now.
Power yours, like eat it?
Do what you did with the fire thing.
You could tell Ruko is just kind of stupid right now. Like he's kind of like just dazed from everything.
He wants you to release his
Ah.
powers from the totems.
Right. Yes, but Somnum.
Yes.
I just want to gauge Somnum real quick. As somebody he has not harmed, as somebody hopefully that he's supposed to by pact respect a little or listen to. For the first time, he's probably holding the totems as someone who is like holding it not with taunting or with power or dignity. He's like holding it respectfully, like, I don't want this. Will you defend us here in your lair? For your freedom, we've taken you from this curse. What will you do with it? Defend from those coming down here now? Or is this your mission? I must know.
I will defend my lair. So
And
long
will
as
you-
they do not wear that chain.
And
Ruko, swallow it.
was oh jeez. The maddening. Is this your own endeavor or Was this
Under
something you told
duress.
to me? Good. Does this sound like truth?
I'll load my crossbow. What's going on?
It occurs to
Brett,
you
my
that
totems now.
it occurs to you that he cannot lie to you. He is fully dominated by you.
Yeah, Ruko touches the totem a little. Oh, right.
Unless he could have weird special. Give me a perception check. He can have weird special magic. There's magic that lets you lie.
I don't like this. I will touch the totem with more of an exertion of will, as in, this better be fucking true, or I'll ask you again. Give me a what check?
Perception.
Perception? Hero point.
All right.
No!
You believe what I already told you. You have him fully mentally dominated. You assume that he cannot lie to you.
I'm razzle-dazzled, I'm frazzled. Okay. He gives a respectful half bow and looks to Tex.
I kill Ruko on the spot.
I look to Tex as in acquiescing to your greed. It's just like when he's about to give you his fish from back in the day.
They're going to be here in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You hear voices for
He
sure.
does it. He's giving it to Tex.
Okay.
He's going to do the breaking thing.
Okay.
Whatever needs to happen.
Either occultism or Spirit Weaver lore. If you do Spirit Weaver lore, you do get a +4, but I think your occultism is still better.
I
I'll
know the
Sketch help.
time limit.
sketch.
I know the time limit, but I'm thinking.
Sketch can and will help. This is a process that normally takes time. You are essentially fishing for a crit to do it in like 30 seconds, but it is not impossible. I believe in you. Here comes
I'm a
Sketch's.
Spirit Weaver.
You're a Spirit Weaver. You may be able to do
I'm
it.
a Spirit Weaver who created these things. Ah.
I will say also, Tex, you can also help with Daemon lore by literally trying to like siphon it out yourself. So the two of you can both attempt to help here.
What's the DC for help?
15. You would only hurt on a 5 or lower. Or, nat 1. Okay, you do not
try it.
harm. Sketch does not harm. But this is all you, Ruko.
Alright, I'm gonna try something weird and see if it works. Let me know if it doesn't. I'm gonna try to do the rapid scroll through my sheet as I buffer through my own thoughts. I'm trying to do the sense, the check, you touch an object and you get to find the essence of it, the past, the reckoning, this whole dealio that I've got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that before snapping the totem's neck or something.
Yep.
Psychometric resonance.
Yeah, psychometric resonance, which I believe is also as an occultism check. Yep.
So I'd be specifically looking into the past of the person who crafted it, who wove the spells into this thing to find the bindings that must be weak.
Got it. For free, this actually doesn't require a check unless you're trying to push the bounds of it. The emotion that is attached to this object is one of tremendous guilt.
I'll feel so bad if I snap its little neck. Look at it, though. It's kind of cute. I think I'm going to do it anyway. I seriously can't find this spell. I'm doomed.
You're just looking for an occultism check under the...
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to find the psychometric resonance.
Oh, I found it. I posted it for you in chat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you. Can I just pretend that I rolled really well and hide?
You sure can't.
Oh, no. Oh!
Unbelievably lucky son of a bitch.
Sorry. Manic.
As the sloshing of wet footsteps comes around the corner, impeded by the coral reef that has still been grown down to the south, cutting off this passage, you see several figures clad in white and crimson and gold look in your direction just as you are finishing the process of releasing these totems to Tex. Lucian sees what is going on, sees that you are about to break the final tether and set Tex back into full power, and that Somnum has essentially been freed, and that Deacon Elanaeus is bleeding out, restrained, taken from his platform, that you guys all have weapons drawn, and he says, no, but it's too late. With that, you siphon out all of the spiritual energy that had been stuffed into these two totems, taken from Tex and ripped from his power, and Tex, you consume. You immediately level up. You now have 2 1/3 out of the 3 totems that you were split into. At your leisure, this is up to you. You can switch between your cat form and a version of your old true form that is just smaller than it used to be, but otherwise visually the same, about humanoid height. You assume that you will gain the rest of your form when you get the remainder of your last totem. In addition to your immediate level up, you do also have a +1 to everything for the next 24 hours.
So,
And then we roll initiative.
Out of slight curiosity, just for shits and giggles, when they came through, did any of them get fucked up by the coral?
They haven't stepped through it yet. They're still down there.
Is it? No, they would have passed that ages ago.
The coral's right here at the... Oh, you're so right. I forgot that
Yeah,
this
you
map
said there
is
was
not
like a
to scale.
5-minute walk or something.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right.
It lasts for a year, so I don't
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's not going away anytime soon. Yeah, certainly. They would have to. Yeah, it's...
Let
let's
me
see.
post that. Let me post that for you.
Yeah,
again.
if you got the thing. Because they have to step at least once, and they probably sneaking have to go through at least a couple times.
Yeah.
I'll say they each step 3 times. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, these are flavored as a bunch of skeletal grasping hands and ribs, stabbing, grabbing.
I love that.
Let's see. Oh, my mouse is giving me trouble. So it's not brief caress. You click coral eruption, and it should tell you. Yeah, it should tell you.
So we need 3 times. So they each take 9 points of piercing damage from these, just moving through. Perfect. Checking. I just do this. Let me see. I think we can just do this. -9. No. At damage.
Oops.
There we go. I did it. I figured it out.
Blessed be.
Why did they only take 1? What's happening?
I don't know. Maybe they have resistance to piercing.
Well, here we go. Double.
It takes no damage. I'm
What?
sorry.
That's how doubling works.
Boundary! You've been
If
so
you
good
double
to me.
0, I
Boundary.
don't know.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I'll bet it's because I did -9, so it thinks it's healing, and damage is normally a positive number. There we go. I'm so smart. I got it. Okay,
You
amazing.
did.
They do all look like they're a little bit scuffed up and scraped. And that also
Teeny bit.
means that I should move them to the other side of this and all of you guys back into that room. So yeah, as they come around the corner, we will roll initiative. Including Somnum.
Oh no.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
Beautiful, Foster.
I am so tapped.
Oh no.
Guess who didn't do the thing?
I'm so not ready for this. We're to fight this bastard?
It's fine. You have Somnum, and he's basically unharmed. So
And you? Do you got 2 leggies?
I don't get my 2 leggies, but Tex does get a little bit bigger, and he's a little bit furrier.
Terrifying? Question mark.
Sketch Ethan Rugo, Tex
Squiggly?
Foster. Okay. As Tex
Courier's
absorbs,
derogatory?
as Tex absorbs his power into himself, as Somnum prepares to defend his lair, Foster, you see that everybody charges into action, and you are the first to act.
Okay, great. Loving this journey for me.
Bit rough.
Does how do I want to ask this? I'm just gonna turn to Somnum. I know I don't have the totems, and I'll say it out loud, so hopefully Ruko and Sketch here too. Can you change this place?
Slowly, I can open and close the ways.
Doesn't help me. God damn it. Okay.
So sorry.
That's okay. These things are bound to happen. Let's do something absolutely silly instead. I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast a 4th rank summon animal.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I'm going to summon a piranha swarm.
Oh my god.
I guess I'm just going to drop it under this guy right here, just this first front guy.
Yeah.
Oh, if I can get both of them, that'd be ideal.
You probably can. It's large. Let me see. I think I may have a piranha swarm. Let's find out.
I love that Foster being tapped is summoning a swarm of piranhas to just eat the ankles of these people.
These combat priests.
My last resort. I'm missing my piranha swarm. I really need plants.
There's a
I
tree
don't
behind
have
us.
any. Yeah, I was gonna see if he could like make a bunch of grass or something grow here for nature's reprisal, but
There might be pond or plants in the lake, maybe.
maybe.
Ooh, this might work. This might work.
At the very least, there are piranhas in it.
Jesus, these clerics all dressed up for battle. It's a papal paper shredder. Fuckload of fish. Whoa, cool.
Look at a little fishy. Hang on, I can make him big too. There we go. Conveniently, the piranha do take the shape of a shark as they swim around.
Incredible.
Just kind of as
Incredible
a flock.
stuff.
Okay, yeah, you drop it right on the two of them. Does anything happen right away? How's this work?
Yes, they need to make a DC 20 basic reflex save.
One fail. One succeed.
Okay, stand by. Okay, the one that they both take 2d6 damage.
Or one, I assume, takes half of that. Just because that's what a basic. That's what basic save.
And then the one that failed takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage and a -2 circumstance penalty to their reflex saves against feeding frenzy, as long as that damage continues.
Got it. Okay. Shit. Okay, so 1d6 persistent bleed and a -2 penalty on future checks against this. Got it. Okay, amazing. I believe that is all 3 actions.
It is.
Plus 2 text.
Okay. Foster, would having plants here continue to help you? Do you have resources for that?
I have that spell I used in the forest to make all plant life difficult terrain and deal poison damage whenever you move through it.
Okay. I can't help with that.
Yeah,
But
I think probably nobody can, which is unfortunate for me.
Isn't algae technically a plant?
Algae is a plant, but there's no algae in here. It's crystal clear.
Are you kidding me?
Corals are unfortunately not a plant either.
What a horrible lake.
Oh, there's algae in the lake for sure. But not in this weird dreamscape.
Is there a range on demoralize?
Great question. I want to say just they have to be able to see or hear you, but let me.
30 feet, I think.
Yes, 30 feet. And they must, you must be aware of them. Weird.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to run up here. And I'm gonna pull out the second object that I had hid in my shadow. I take a little bottle, crush it, throw it out into the water just ahead of me. And a fucking T-Rex appears.
What?
Oh
And
my
it
god, you have one of these?
tramples the Cyrillin boys.
What?
It just kills them all.
What do you have? What is this?
It's called a Tyrant's Ample. So I summon my T-Rex boyfriend. And they all need to make... the DC on this is 17.
Oh my god. Okay. This is everyone. Who are you getting here? Strides up to 40 feet. It's gargantuan. You can move through the. Okay, yeah. The big question is here: do you trample the piranhas?
I don't trample the piranhas. I will avoid the piranhas.
Okay, got it. Then here we go. Here comes a reflex save for everybody.
But yeah.
Also, DC 27 reduced by the item level becomes DC 17.
17, yeah.
Yeah, got it. You got it. You know how this works. These are going to result the wrong number, but we'll do it manually. Oh, that's at least a 1-1. So here we go. We have a success, crit success from Lucian, crit fail, success, regular fail. Okay, 28. So we have half and double here. Lucian takes none, and then the Warden is 1 succeed, 1 fail. Yeah, presumably a little image of starts with the B. Comes running through, trampling all of them except for Lucian, who does the coolest flip over it, and then vanishes into the mist. Or does it stick around? Is this going to happen more? Looks like just once. Okay.
It's Luther.
Luther, thank you.
Yeah. It only happens once, but it doesn't. I don't think it says that he disappears after.
That's, you know?
I think there's just a T-Rex
I think
here.
there's just a T-Rex here. I think you're right, actually. It doesn't say anything about it going away. Okay, amazing.
Yeah, it's not even like an illusion of a T-Rex. It's just a full-on T-Rex
An
that was
effigy, yeah.
dried up and stuffed into a bottle
Yeah.
that I rehydrated.
Amazing. All right. I love that this truly, to make this item, you must supply the corpse of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's crazy. This is insane. I love it.
You didn't kill Luther, did you?
I'm gonna turn Luther to one of these.
That's so romantic. That brings us to the Star Reader. Okay. The Star Reader is going to start with a heal. A big one.
Out of curiosity,
Yup.
do I get a sense of how good Lucian is at that reflex save? I'm guessing very good.
Very good. What's your just passive perception or passive
18.
Passive 18. Let me see his DC.
Guessing higher.
He's very good at reflex saves. I think that's all
Okay.
you really get.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I believe that this Star Reader is going to 3-action heal. 30 feet will get all of her friends, plus the piranhas who aren't hurt. It's the ideal time. Let's go. Everybody heal for 19 over there. But that is her entire turn. That brings us to the Warden in the piranhas. do we just start chopping piranhas? Is that what we do right now? Yeah, I think we're going to start chopping piranhas. Let's get... he pulls out this long, curved golden blade and just begins to hack and slash into the water. Hits once. Misses the second time, and will probably use his last action to move out of the swarm. 13 points manages to cleave through a few fish. And then last action is going to stride up to 10. Brings us to Mr. Riemann.
Do the piranhas get attacks of opportunity?
Great question. Let's find out. He does heal from the bleed. Piranha Swarm does not have attack of opportunity. Okay, Mr. Remus is going to stride right up here between Tex and Somnum. Oh yeah, it does go through your reach. 18 misses, and let me double check.
Damn it.
What was that?
Hero point.
Oh, I see. With his second action, he is going to draw his own golden blade, and he will swing first on Tech. Oh my god, he missed. Lucian Remus, what are you doing? He follows up with a spinning slash of the offhand weapon with Map. And this time is able to kind of catch a little bit of one of your tails. 4. 39 points of slashing damage. And then he comes dressed with kind of a pirouette and keeps both swords at the ready. That brings us to the Cyril Ward. He is muttering, "What are you doing?" This warden, also in the piranhas, will slash. Hit once. Hit twice, and step. Or not step, but stride.
Leave my piranhas alone.
No. Big hits. 15 and 14. I think that does it, unless they have some sort of a resistance.
They have resistance.
Oh,
bludgeoning
they-
5, piercing 2, slashing 5.
They do, and I did not apply that earlier, so they should actually have 5 health back. And then they take 10 and then 9, so 19 damage. There we go, they're still up. That brings us to the other Star Reader, the one that is injured. This Star Reader is going to use 2 actions, I think. Let me double check. What's the range on this? 30-foot burst? Amazing. Weird that that's a burst and not an emanation. That feels like a mistake. That's fine. She's going to walk up anyway to do it. She uses 1 action to stride up.
Guess it means it affects her too.
True. She walks up and clutches at a holy symbol on an amulet around her neck and begins to sing a hymn to Aeva. And as she does, there is a golden light that begins to emanate out from her. There's a ringing of chimes that kind of echoes through the air. And you can see that gold starts to glimmer, forming like an outline or a shimmer, almost like a fairy fire effect, on her and all of her allies.
Wait, am I insane? Hold on. Is this a reaction? It does not show me my actions.
It is a reaction. You are an ally within 60 feet, rolls a saving throw. This is if somebody tries to make a save against auditory or visual. And none of your friends are making saves yet.
Okay. Instead, I just make an awful screaming sound that really just dejects from the whatever.
Yeah, totally fair.
That is a useless spell. Nobody ever take that.
It sure is. Believe it or not, it's even worse in 5. It's just kind of a bad thing. Okay, amazing. That is her turn. That brings us to Rico.
What? Oh God. She just equipped them all with like a buff, right? That's
It seems like
what
she's singing a hymn that's buffing them, yeah.
You're really good at that too, buffing.
Very true. That must be the very first move. So let's see if I can help you all out. Go fast or be inspired. Probably inspired. Or I can scare them all. Let's inspire us. Inspire courage, 1 action. I like to imagine that this was me making awful sounds at first to just make the discordance of her war chant sound almost awful, and then kind of funny to the point where it's like, okay, for our party, we're gonna buff. We're gonna retaliate against this bullshit. Let's go. Inspire courage, cast. Now, next. Oh God, I'm so scared. I'm dead. Actually, can I just like roll over? Cry.
Yeah, you can just give up if you want.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Lucian and the Cyril would really like that, actually.
I've got a big enough personality that I could just cut a segment of my brain off and just imagine that part is happily rolling over and crying, but the rest is going to rip his fucking throat out. Let's go. Tex taught me this. It wasn't my fault.
You have a whole ass daemon.
Help. True. I don't like controlling him though.
I was gonna say, you've essentially ordered him to
inspire
defend
courage.
You've
Applies
essentially
to
ordered
him,
him. It does apply to him. Oh, thank you. I will drag that up. But yeah, you ordered him to defend the lair, and that's what he's going to do. You don't need to like continue spending actions on it.
Okay, good. I want to inspire courage. He's our team. Let's defend ourselves. Now, I'm going to... Oh, fuck. I was thinking about casting a thing to go and summon a good hero. No. Let's do... Phantom Orchestra. 10-foot burst, let's go fuck them up.
Hell yeah. So as they begin chanting, you bring in a Phantom Orchestra that essentially does exactly what you were doing. Just screaming dissonance to disrupt theirs, to the point that it does actual sonic damage. Drop that where you want it. That's essentially like a little fireball, and there is quite a cluster over there.
Jesus, that would be glorious. Hold on. This is 6th rank, and I need to make sure I have enough to actually help ourselves afterwards. Fuck. Okay.
I was gonna say, this will be your last 6th rank spell.
This is the problem. Yes, I could also do a phantasmal protagonist, which can help us as an actual whole guy. That's 3. Because I do save it for next turn. Otherwise, I could do a beneficial one. My new guy. Oh, fuck. Let's do instead actually percussive impact. So it comes with some noise, which sounds like maybe it's music, but then it just ends up being projectiles.
Perfect. Excellent.
Let's do that. Yeah.
This targets one person. Who you're firing on?
Wait, percussive. Oh. All right. Imagine that I just said nothing. Let's do the animated assault. That's what I actually intended.
That worked.
Animated assault. Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm actually fried in real life.
It's okay. You got a long work day.
Fuck the traffic. Now there's trauma. And now there's rocks everywhere. Hit that fuck yeah, wolf. I'll do emotional damage to him later.
Excellent. Go and drop that place 10-foot burst and show me where you're dropping it.
I'm scared. Let's try not to kill Ildwood or the piranhas or Tex. 10-foot burst. Let's hit Lucian because that's required. No, wait.
Amazing.
It snapped.
I was going to say, I think we can nudge that down so it doesn't hit Tex.
Yeah. Let's snap it. Snap.
There we go.
Discrepancy.
Yeah, actually, right there we can get it so it doesn't even hit the piranhas.
Yeah.
Perfect. Amazing.
Perfect.
All of them need reflex save.
Heckin' get it.
we have a lot of close calls here. Lucian by 2, Cyril exactly, Warden success, Star Reader exactly. One of the Wardens fails, and another Warden by +1. Roll me some damage. Everybody takes some, most of them take half.
I don't like most of the words that just came out of your mouth. But okay.
Alright, all of these guys take half, and this boy takes all that damage.
Oh my god. On a D10. Okay.
Oh yeah, that is impressively low damage too.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, that's 40-10?
Incredible.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, though, this
Okay,
is one that you
okay.
can continue to sustain for a single action on follow-up turns. So,
True.
that is
That's my turn.
all 3 actions. That brings us to this Warden. We need to get out of here. We're going to stride. $10, $15. Yeah, he sees. I think this is what he does. Yeah. 15, 20, 25 comes over here. Flanking Eel. And is going to try to swing on Eel.
These absolute bitches.
As far as he knows, this is a Damon. And is he wrong?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. 25 is a hit. For 14 points of slashing damage. And then one more swing with map. Oh
Nope,
my
wrong
god. Yieldwoe, no! Oh no, I thought Yieldwoe had health.
He did. I did that wrong.
Okay, I was gonna say. Follow-up strike hits for another 10 points of slashing damage. That brings us to Somnum. Somnum's going to do a skittering assault. He finally gets to do this on all of the targets. He's not sworn to ignore any of these guys. He goes running around and he's going to make 3 strikes on... we'll do Lucian and then both the Star Reader.
Can you get a +10 for skittering with glee? For
He doesn't-
enemies, finally?
he
Under
sure-
his knees?
He sure doesn't get a +10. He
Oh,
he does get a +1 because of your Inspired Courage.
I know.
Misses Lucian. I actually swung twice, or twice. We'll just take the first one. The first one's a crit. Nice. Pretty decent day. Oh my fucking... almost eviscerates the one that is sick. And then finally, the Star Reader. That one is probably a miss. No, still a hit. Crazy. For another 27 points. And then, with the last action, going to try to grab this one with map 10. No, missing terribly. That will bring us to Sketch. What would you guys like Sketch to do, if any? If not, I'll try to just, use a big spell.
Yeah, big spell would be great.
Big
Dealing with the
spell.
healers or finishing off the buff mage.
Perfect.
Plus- Yeah. He's got a thing with Lucian, right? Doesn't like that guy?
We could do another Chain Lightning. You guys want to do another Chain Lightning?
Oh,
Yeah, man,
that would be great.
Fuck. Alright,
That'd be
cool.
lovely.
Here we go. So we need to do this, and then I gotta click cast here.
Obviously, Lucian last.
No, he should do Lucian first, I think. Alright. Do you guys want to start with Star Readers or Warden? In other words, who do you think has
What's
better
her name?
reflex?
I feel like Star Readers might have
If-
less.
I think the Star Readers are going to suck at this.
Alright, here we go then. We're gonna
Yeah.
start on the injured Star Reader.
But also, they could just direct it directly into Lucian's face and then to the others.
Regular success, half damage, but it keeps chaining. Surely this is enough. Oh my god. Yeah, she goes. Next Star Reader. Also an exact success. For another 48, she's still... Does this go forever? How...
Until somebody crit succeeds.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
It's great.
All right, onto the Warden. I'm just going to roll these in order from southwest to northeast. Fail, succeed, succeed, fail. So damage. Hey, Sketch, calm down.
No crit success. Oh my god.
75.
Fucking Christ.
Oh,
Look at
Weird
those
and wild.
dice. Look at
That's
all
wild.
of those 11s and 12s and 10s. What the fuck?
Sucks to be him.
Sketch, never chill again. This is glorious.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and then finally Lucy. My boy, my beautiful man, still takes half damage. If we can get that crazy number again. No, much more reasonable. Half of 50.
Still wild though.
Still pretty crazy. What a fucking turn for Sketch, and he still has an action left. I guess he will start moving into range. He doesn't really
Does he have a thrown
I'm checking to
weapon?
yeah, I think he's only got let's see.
Thing
His
returning?
relic- nothing returning. He's holding his dagger, but his dagger is like his focus, so I don't think he wants to throw it.
Yeah, wouldn't want to throw that.
He'll just ready. He'll hold.
Does he have a bomb?
He would have to. Oh, he can piddly action draw a bomb. Oh no, wait! You guys
Yeah.
dumped
Oh,
all
no.
of your bombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just hold it, so he has an extra action next turn to do cool stuff with. Actions, player actions, hold.
He did not throw all the bombs. He threw half of the junk bombs. But he threw all his bombs, I think.
I was gonna say, I think he dumped all his. He'll know better than I do, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Ethan.
Oh boy. Let's see. What's the range of this? Ten-foot emanation. Is this thing here a 10-foot emanation?
Yes. That is Ruko's animated objects.
Right. Standing there would suck. Is it difficult terrain?
No, it's just if you are there when he sustains it, you'll get hit.
Okay. Well, we don't have much left, actually. So, he already has his crossbow prime. He's going to use one action to activate it. And you see, like, the bolt tip kind of smolder, like a matchstick. And he's going to fire it into that center.
Oh boy.
So this doesn't technically need an attack roll, I guess. I'll roll it just in case.
Yeah, and that's plenty enough to hit the square you're going for. Yeah.
Yeah, the square I'm going for. And instead of like its regular effects, this happens. Where the fuck's that consumable? That's a DC 17.
Oh boy. Okay.
For 25 fire damage. Hitting all of them.
It's going to show the wrong succeed fails. We have a fail, fail, fail. They all fail for 25 full points of fire damage. Another one drop.
Including Lucian.
Oh, right, Lucian.
He probably will succeed. Maybe even crit.
He does exactly crit. So he
What?
is fine.
Yeah. He's fine. Second action. Sorry, like those two actions to prime and then fire. I'm going to piddly action. Swap it away.
Real quick before you make any
Go ahead.
before you make any other decision.
Yeah.
As this Star Reader drops. Oh wait, she was already down. I just forgot to do.
Yeah.
We'll do it on this guy instead. As this warden is about to go down, the surviving Star Reader sings a quick prayer to AA. There is a momentary darkening in the room and a glimmer of starlight. And that mode of starlight kind of just nudges him just outside of the burst of this. Is up with a hit point.
Wow. 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 I have one action left.
Yes.
And a piddly. So I think I put away the bow, the falcon with my piddly action. And I'm going to exploit vulnerability illusion.
Excellent. Let's see it. Checking the DC. That is a regular success. He has no abnormal weaknesses. He is a man.
Then it's a personal antithesis. And I guess, question, what is his weakest save?
His weakest save is will.
Target his mind. Says he puts like target his confidence and he puts his falcon away. If your mother actually loved you and actually he like stops.
That is
unable
enough
to finish.
Yeah, that is enough that he snaps his like icy blue eyes over to you though. Like you've clearly struck a nerve already.
Yeah. He had something biting, but it kind of backfired. He's actually nudged. He's like, does my mother love me?
Alright, anything else?
No, that's his third action.
Okay, excellent. Let's see, this warden, the one that survived, is going to stride. Flanking Tex. Swing one.
Bad choice, my dude.
Oh, no, it's not! He's a hero, look at him go. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So it's a regular hit.
My hero.
Oh, damn it. How'd you do that?
None of your business. Roll the regular damage.
What do you mean, none of our business? 10 points of slashing damage.
I have a fortification rune on my armor.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't think that was ever going to work.
And here we are.
I was like, this is a garbage item, but I need something on my armor, so...
I mean, it's a 1 in 5 chance to negate a crit. That's not too bad.
Yeah, but a crit happens, 1 in 20.
That's fair. Well,
Or
a little more than that
maybe.
Pathfinder, but...
Sometimes.
Regular hit, even with map. Let's go. Thanks, buff. Another 12 points of slashing damage. That brings us back to the top of the round with Foster.
All right. I want to kill.
There's a lot of people with low health.
And I have no way to do anything about any of them. Let's start with... I'm gonna move my piranhas for underneath these two. I don't think I can move that token.
To there.
Yes, unless
Excellent.
it can get. I don't think there's a way to get Lucian in there too. And then they'll do Feeding Frenzy. So basic reflex save DC 20.
Got it. One of these, the first one has a -2 still. Oh no, wait, he cleansed that bleed. He fails anyway, though. They both fail.
Oh, great. They both
Uh,
take the 4 damage, and they both get the 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Got it. I think you can do that damage. I'm learning. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Amazing. Next up.
Next, I think I'm going to use 1 action to give Ealdwoad 2 actions. And Ealdwoad is going to use... Where is it? A Stitching Strike on this northernmost warden.
Don't like that. A
You're familiar
reflex
to
save.
deal 10d6?
Yeah, what the fuck? Witches are crazy. It's also a reflex. You guys are doing all these reflex saves. I can't shield those. That's a regular success for half damage. Probably still enough. Oh my god, surely still enough. Exactly
That's so
enough.
crazy.
That is enough. This one dropped.
Incredible news. And then I have one more. I'm just gonna save my last action.
Just throwing it out there, you have Cackle, right?
I do have Cackle.
So sustaining your swarm is a Cackle.
I say it's theoretically free.
I don't know which well enough to know if Cackle is truly free. Is it like a limited resource?
It's a focus point.
It's a focus
Oh,
point.
I
It's not-
see, I
But I
see.
mean, it's not that deep.
I got it.
And actually, this is probably going to be over sooner than... Yeah, I am going to actually Cackle that.
Amazing. So you have 2 actions left.
Then I'm going to free action. I always forget that we have this to re-prepare.
Oh.
And 2 actions, I'm going to Dragon Form again.
Shit. Alright, amazing. That brings us to Tex.
Alright. Oh boy. I think I'm going to start with an Exude Abyssal Corruption.
Okay.
God, I want to attack Lucian so bad, but we gotta get rid of these other fuckers. I'm gonna start with the warden that got behind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I believe that's a 29.
Yep. Oh, is it a 29? Because a 29's a crit.
I got that +1.
Oh yeah, you sure do. Yeah, that's a crit.
Smack.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, he's just obliterated.
Perfect. I love that for me. Then I am going to do a dazzling display as I slit this guy's throat. And that means I'm going to do an intimidation check on Lucian, the other warden, and the Star Reader.
Okay.
Actually. Oh, yes, he's just in range.
Perfect. Your DC's range from 16 to 21.
Great. I do get a +1 on this because I crit on my last attack.
That is
24
a
for the
success.
reader.
Oh, got it.
Crit on the warden. And only 13 on Lucian.
That might. I'll double check. I think that's a fail, yeah.
That's certainly a fail.
Yeah, it sure is.
The crit on the Warden also means that he is fleeing 1.
Nice, nice.
Amazing. You see his faith waver and he begins to retreat. And I think you still have an action left.
No, that was a Exude, Dazzling,
Got
and then
that will bring us to the Star
not
Reader.
quickened anymore, unfortunately.
I hate to see it.
Star Reader dead?
No, Star Reader is over by Somnum.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, yeah, there's over there.
2 of them. There's 2 of these boys. Well, she's gonna 3-action heal.
Thanks.
Somnum does get this. And the Piranha do get this. So the Piranha heal for 17.
Nice.
Oh, let's go. Just piranha spawning out of nowhere.
And actually, does Eeldwood get it? Eeldwood gets it too, yeah.
What about Tex?
Tex does get it. Damn it.
Does Eeldwood heal?
Yeah,
I can't remember if we've established this. Wasn't she giving off
Yeah.
undead for a while?
she heals.
Was she undead?
I might be misremembering something.
What's going on with
I
that?
thought somebody in the party pinged that she was giving off slight undead energy.
And the fallen begin to rise once more. That brings us to Lucian Remus.
Luciano.
Luciano.
Hit me. I dare you.
He will, actually, I think. He's gonna, he's not flanking. He'd like to be flanking. I think he is going to start with a stride so that he can flank.
It's tree day.
And get out of that AoE.
Well, I'm going to try and interrupt it.
Alright, let's see.
Boy. 24.
24. Oh, son of a bitch. That's a hit. For 24 assorted damage. You manage to catch a little bit of the tip of his tail as he does this spinning spiral to come around to the backside of you. He draws the blade and is going to swing once. Crit 31, I believe. For. Oh, not this time. Piss damage. 56 points of damage on that crit. And then following up with the offhand weapon. Another hit. 4. Oh, there's some good fucking damage. Jesus. Alright, that is all 3 actions.
Hex critted?
Yeah, he was successfully critted. And it went through the flat chest. You could have been more if you served. And that brings us to the Warden.
He didn't happen to bite me, did he?
He did not. He's using sword.
Okay. Sure?
Warden's fleeing. I'm pretty sure. Flee 25. Flee 25.
He does still take 7 points of poison damage.
Damn. Flee 25. Alright, that Warden is gone. Peace out. This is the Star Reader in the AoE. Who's going to use 1 action to get out of the AoE with a step. And then 2 actions to... Oh, she has to sustain the buff if she wants it to be a buff.
1 action.
Yeah, but then she can't heal herself. She'll do it.
Well-
that's fine. She'll sustain. Maybe she'll stay in here, actually. Is it worth... No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Step out. Sustain.
Oh, you crazy.
She's crazy. Is she gonna punch fish right now? What does this do? Hang on.
Punch fish?
Oh. She is going to summon a little mode of light as well, and thrust this one over towards Lucian.
Oh, no.
And his swords begin to gleam with the magic of a sure strike. That brings
no.
us to Ruka.
I don't think I can move this thing. All my rocks.
Correct. I believe that one stays in place.
Oh no. I must reactivate it. Let's see. Da-da-da. I think it's one react. Basic reflex save. No.
So to sustain it is a single action. What I don't know is if you can move it on a sustain. Let me double check.
Right, but if I can move them into it and then beat them to death with rocks,
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
yeah. If you have a way to move them, yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Ancestral wind. That's much more haunted than, well, maybe. Let's see.
Ghost farts?
Da-da-da-da. It's this thing. I'm not casting it quite yet, but I might. Let's see. La, 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 la.
First time you sustain, you can move the area. That one lets you move stuff. I see.
Does it?
That one lets you move. Sorry. Ancestral Winds, you can move around as you sustain it. It doesn't let you move the thing. It doesn't let you move enemies, yeah. I'm looking through your list. I don't see anything that lets you move enemies.
Oh no. My noodle arms.
Other than just, like, literally running up and shoving someone if you felt like it.
He's tall. I don't think I...
Oh, I lied. You have Hydraulic Push from your staff. It is a 2-action cantrip, and it does knock them back 10 feet on a crit or 5 feet on a success.
Push it back.
So you could push Lucian into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I sure am.
All right.
I want to try to angle it so that he's closer to the piranhas as well, just in case.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Way down near the bottom, you need the Hydraulic Push cantrip.
Yeah,
But
but
he
yeah.
needs a crit.
No, the swarm is large. Even if he regular hits, it'll put him next to the swarm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. You just need a hit.
Hero.
Did you hit?
17 is a myth.
Damn.
Hero point.
Oh, I will say, hang on, before you spend a hero point, you have the Shadow Signet, this new thing that you just picked up. Instead of making this attack roll against armor, you could instead make it against his fort or his reflex if you want. You know his reflex is very good, but you don't know what his fort is like. It could be better or worse than armor. I'm just reminding you that you have this option.
Oh, give it a try. Might as well.
I know how good he is physically, but I know that he's a broken motherfucker. I'm gonna try to go with the mind things, hopefully. Maybe.
Unfortunately, you can't target Will. It has to be either fort or reflex, and you
I
do know that he is
know.
good at fort and reflex.
But fortitude is a little bit more mental than it is physical.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're kind of
Come
right.
on.
You're kind of
That's
right.
absolutely
Very
wrong.
right. It's very true.
Yeah,
Okay.
and perception is a constitution skill.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you can use your hero point to reroll that if you want.
Yeah.
You're looking for a 22.
Wait, actually, this thing that I had, the Signet, is not actually useful for any of these applications.
It's only useful
that
if they are
conclusion?
worse at fort or reflex saves than AC, and you get the sense that he's good at both of them.
It's okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I reminded of you of that for no reason, thinking that he would be worse, and it turns out he's actually much better.
Wow.
I told you all
It's a
of those
good
things
option
for
to
no
have.
reason.
You know what? You ever listen to a survival story? You're all wrong. Everyone's wrong. It's always the mind that's stronger than the body. Or weaker than the body, you see.
20 is a miss. So unfortunately, this blast of water just flies over his head as he ducks down, and he is not pushed back. You do
Yeah.
still have an action, so you can sustain if you want, or you could do something else.
As a piddly
He's so
action,
high.
the first thing he sees after the blast of water is just Ruko's middle finger directly at him.
Aren't you a Mars brother?
He's just smiling.
Yes, I almost killed you, but A year ago.
You did?
It felt like 3.5.
Oh man, actually, without that working, nothing works. Okay, I don't even need to reactivate.
I was gonna say, you
those.
can just let it drop if you want.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It happened.
Singular action going to inspire courage.
Woo!
Wonderful. That brings us to...
Yeah.
You know what? I am Amar's brother.
Hell yeah!
And we're all inspired.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you that? You're not the queen's son. Who are you?
Oh my god. How
Oh
dare
my
you?
god.
How
Oh, he's
dare
coming
you?
right. He's coming right at you.
Oh my god.
I don't
Okay.
know my family. That's strange.
This is so rude.
There must be a resemblance, right? I look a lot like him. That's just mean. Oh no.
I think
That's
actually...
my turn.
Yeah, I think, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what do we do, what do we do? That warden is down. Do we just keep hitting Yield? There's a dragon. We need to be near friends. There's no
He's a
reason...
big boy.
We need to not be not near friends. This warden is going to strive to be near friends.
Everybody get inspired courage. Put it on you.
Oh yeah, let me make sure
Rub
you
it
get
into your
on.
pores. And on sketch.
So, he will use his next action to swing on Tex. I don't think he has flanking right now. He does not. Miss, and... Ooh, I hit! God damn it! 8 points of slashing damage. And that brings us to Somnum. Somnum's gonna skitter. That's what he did.
Somnito.
Guy takes 2 points of damage.
Oh fuck, he sure does. Alright, here we go. Star Reader number 1. Still hits, Jesus Christ. He needs a crit, or a nat 1 to miss. Star Reader number 2. Surely drops. Can they do this more than once? I think it's just once a day. It sure is just once a day. That sucks. And then 1 on the war with flank. Oh, goodbye. And because he was already down, he immediately drops to dying 4 and is not healable if it comes up again. Let's see, he sometimes still has an attack left, or an action left. He'll try with Map 10 on Lucian, why not? Map 8, he's agile. Oh my god, he hit! Somnum comes skittering back over and shoves one of these long horns, basically comes barreling through the Templar, punctures straight through, continues to pierce, and slams over into a little bit of Lucian's arm for 23 points of piercing damage. With this other Cyrillin Warden still skewered on his bullhorn. That brings us to Sketch. Checking. Big spells.
Does he have Phase Bolt?
He doesn't have Phase Bolt.
Some ranged spell that he could take out the Star Reader?
I was going to say, he does have I think he's got a couple of 60... Yeah, several 60-foot spells. Yeah, he could absolutely just do... let's see, which of these is the highest damage? Needle Darts, I believe, is the highest damage here. Yes, alright, that's what he's going to do. He is going to cast Needle Dart and see if he can kill the healer.
Am I able to use like other features while I'm polymorph?
I think it is just the actions of the new form, unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
That is a hit. This bolt of metal goes flying over towards the Tsar. 18 points of damage. He's got the banked action.
Hear me out.
What you got?
What if you just let me use Coven Spell anyway?
Can Sketch use one of his actions to let Foster use Coven Spell?
No, absolutely not, but thank you for asking. He will... He doesn't have any single actions he can do, right? No. He will use his banked action to move 30. And then another action to move 30. Or 25 and get right up in the healer's face, just in case he can do something over there. Okay, that brings us to Ethan.
Piddly action. Draw a potion. Drink it.
Oh my god! Guys! Oh, I thought you were becoming a dragon again.
No,
Okay.
I've done that already.
That's fair, gotta mix it up.
I can't do the same thing for each person. It has to be a different thing. But I'm then going to action move my butt over here. Which one's flanking here?
You could do either of these two to flank. You could do any of these three to flank with Tex.
This seems about right. And then I'm going to overwhelming combination.
I sure do wish you wouldn't.
So he raises his gauntleted fist, and then he's going to raise his bare fist. And then he starts with a bite.
Hell yeah. That is a miss. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, I believe it's a miss. Yeah. The second attack. Nope.
On
no hero points.
On that one. No hero points?
Yeah.
Love that. Give me just a second. Some things are about to happen.
Oof.
As you swing in on that second one with critical miss, he is going to sling the two curved golden swords together and essentially catch your gauntlet. And they begin to ring. You can sense that there is magic that is continuing to just vibrate and emanate off of those blades. And because it was a critical miss, he is also going to take a retaliatory strike again.
Good.
26 is a regular hit for... Oh my god, 41 points of slashing damage. As metal rings off of itself. And as he draws the blades back, you can hear that they continue...
He gets to attack twice.
Does he?
He's true striked.
Oh, you're so right. Yeah, you're right. Let's
AC
see crits, yeah. Keep the higher result. Good call. Thank you for the reminder.
This thing expended on me.
Still just a regular hit. But as he draws the blades back, they continue to ring. There's this high-pitched kind of metallic whining that continues as his blades now sing.
My mother would have been proud of you. He cares just about skill.
Mine will be proud of me.
Nah,
Rude.
you don't have the face for it.
Perhaps your mother's lost.
Anything else?
No, it's 3 actions, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was potion, move and overwhelming combination is 2 attacks in one.
That's right. Okay, that brings us to the top of the round. It is midnight. How we feeling?
I think we stop
Okay.
here.
Feeling this fucking wolf, I can fix him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fix him real quick.
Yeah.
Pretty much immediately.
We will wrap here then. That way we can get Neo in for the remainder of this combat. And so that you guys have some time to dwell on what you're actually doing with Lucy, and assuming that you beat him, he might beat your asses.
Girl.
I don't know, his AC is very high, and Nathan and I are pretty low.
He's got pretty good AC. He does a lot of damage. Tex is looking pretty hurt. Nathan's also looking pretty hurt. He's only been hit once.
I mean, I'm immortal.
Tex has my second seed on him. He'll be fine.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Seed all over him. He's good.
Anyway, Tesseract Group is up next week, and then I gotta look. There might be one more session before I have some travel plans, but we'll see. We'll get this going as soon as we can. And I will also, since there is another session with this group, I'll see about maybe playing on like a Sunday or something instead, or a Saturday, just because it works out better with work schedules. Anyway, we'll deal with all this later. For now.
Can you imagine how doomed you guys would be?
Goodbye.
Saturday game?
Bye.
Oh. Full attention.
That would be so much fun. I know I've said it before. When I very first started playing D&D in the Victory campaign, we played afternoons on Sundays. Was that right? Tuesdays, Sundays? I forget. The point, though, is that it was an afternoon game. No, sorry. Sorry, other way around.
Eastward of Eden, where the clouds meet the dirt, we left our poor mother and seeded the earth. Gates, they were shuttered, the latches were locked. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Though our people, we toiled as one, the fruits of our labors thrived under the sun. Our children, they spread to outnumber the stars. So eastward of Eden, where day turns to dawn. Leave it all behind. brother's blood. We starved every ocean till they ate up our shores. Oh, eastward of Eden, where we always want more. Our towers, they rose up and set with the sun. Our servants, they burnt us with fiery tongue. We rode our wings of metal, surprised when we fell. Eastward of Eden, where heavens are hell. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all behind. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all Eastward of Eden, where the dust meets the dirt, we murdered our mother and strangled the earth. Forgive us, oh mama, whose face we forgot. Oh, eastward of Eden, where men become gods. Eastward of Eden, where men become